Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meissner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
The pursuit began back in June of 2025. More than 100 men tried out to be part of baseball's ultimate second chance. Fewer than 90 made rosters for 6 teams. On Sundays in August, September, and October, they came here to Meador Park in Springfield, Missouri. They played a kids game once again. They competed, they won, and they worked their way to this pursuit of baseball's ultimate prize, the Howard Bell Trophy, given to the champions of the Grip and Rip Baseball League every year since it was founded in 2016. And now we are here to celebrate it. What a game we have on tap for you tonight between the Moon City Mavericks and the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Before the game gets going, we are going to celebrate the year that was GRBL Season 10, the decade year. We will do our end of the year awards, so you'll learn who was the Rookie of the Year, the Pitcher of the Year, the MVP, and more, plus Hall of Fame inductions. That's all coming up. Here in just a few minutes, we will actually take you down to the field where we will kick things over to our public address announcer, Daniel Davis. That's coming up momentarily. So just wait. Meanwhile, I'm Rance Berger, my partner for this one, Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon, and we're waiting to hear from Mr. Davis. Well, Justin, I think we'll bring you in here in a moment. Okay, making sure we're going to be good on the audio for that. I think we are. And so with that, we will go to the GRBL's public address announcer, now in his 3rd season, the Velvet Voice, Daniel Davis. Or will we? Well, Daniel getting word real quick from the commissioner. I think they're setting some things up here. It's a great award-winning class. A little bit about these awards. They were chosen by the Grip and Rip Baseball League's 6 managers in a process that was did not involve GRBL staff at all, so it was completely chosen by the managers, and then the Hall of Famers are inducted by their peers. It is players with 5 or more years of service time to the GRBL. I'm waiting for Daniel to cut the music, and then I'll hand it to you. So that is GRBL public address announcer Daniel Davis.
we currently serve as the Regional Bank President as our foul ball sponsor. The Bank of Missouri. Live well. Bank well.
No, he's not getting no.
Tony Bose here with his boss from the Bank of Missouri. We'd like to thank you, Tim, Scott, and the Bank of Missouri. Thank you. Our biggest thank you goes out to Derek Cardwell, General Manager for Henry's Towing. They're their lead sponsor for 8 years in a row. If you need a tow, let Henry's do it. Mr. Tony Lewis presenting Henry's Towing with a plaque and a signed roster photo of all teams here of the Green and Red Baseball League. We'd like to thank you, Derek Cardwell and Henry's Towing, for being our lead sponsor for 8 years in a row. Thank you. We'd also like to give a huge shout out to Rural Behavioral Health, SRC Manufacturing, Redmond Roberts, and Central Bank of the Ozarks for being our corporate level sponsors. How about a huge round of applause for our corporate league sponsors as well, as player sponsors that help support the best with that league in the heart of America. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the GRBL Season 10 individual players that are handed out to our top performers this year. These awards are voted on by the GRBL coaches, and we have the following categories. Gold Glove for infield and outfield. The Silver Slugger Award. Rookie of the Year. Pitcher of the Year. And the Most Valuable Player Award. We will start with the Gold Glove Awards. Gold Glove for outfielders from the Springfield Metropolitans. From the Nixon Suckers, Skylar Carter. Skylar Carter is proudly an Original 60 GRBL member and the league's first ever MVP award winner. Skylar is also the league all-time hits leader and has found himself to win the Howard Bell Trophy 4 times now. He can still flash a great glove in the outfield and cover some real estate. Your outfield Gold Glove Award winner, Skylar Carter. Gold Glove for the infielders, Logan Reinkraft. This marks a back-to-back Gold Glove years for the Mount Vernon, Missouri native and former professional baseball player Logan Reinkraft. Logan is one of the best to patrol the infield and has one of the quickest exchanges you will see a middle infielder have. Congrats to our back-to-back Gold Glove Award winner, Logan Reinkraft. This year's Silver Slugger, from the Branson Showman, David Edwards. It was really no surprise here as David had one of the loudest bats all season long in the GRBL. It all started with his walk-off grand slam in the opening day game for Season 10, and also included a walk-off double against the Republic Locos in the middle of the year. One of the most intimidating extra base hitters that GRBL has ever seen. We congratulate David Edwards on his Silver Slugger Award. Accepting the award on his behalf is Showman manager Jacob Carlson. Rookie of the Year, from the Moon City Mavericks, Matthew Kellerstraws. Matthew walked on to Meador Park for GRBL tryouts this year with his brother Tanner and didn't know what to expect. He quickly was accepted by his fellow Moon City Mavericks teammates and had immediate respect for the league as he covered excellent ground in the outfield, being a former collegiate track star. Couple that with a great offensive year, and Matthew has earned this year's Rookie of the Year award. Matthew Kellerstross. This year's Pitcher of the Year, for the Ozark Mountain Ducks, Cole Roark. What could also be the comeback player of the year, Cole shined on the mound for the Mountain Ducks, posting an impressive pitching line of 25 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 21 hits, while striking out 23, allowing 4 walks with 1 hit by pitch for a striking .72 ERA. This will mark Cole's second Pitcher of the Year award, which has only happened one other time in the GRBL, as he joins Andy Galley as a multi-year Pitcher of the Year award winner. The league welcomes you back, and the Ducks were happy to have this year's Pitcher of the Year award winner, Cole Roark. And now, for the most prestigious GRBL award, this year's Most Valuable Player, who will arguably go down as the best baseball player to ever suit up in the GRBL, we are happy to congratulate Trey Turner as this year's Most Valuable Player award winner. Not only did he hit the farthest ball in GRBL history at approximately 456 feet, he also set the record for fastest pitch recorded in the league history at 98 miles per hour. Folks, only 1 in 8 million people can do this. We had it right here in his video. Throwing this hard has almost eclipsed 300,000 views on social media currently. Our biggest congratulations goes to this year's Most Valuable Player for Season 10, Trey Turner. Accepting this award on Trey Turner's behalf is showman manager Jacob Carlson. Great. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to announce current Hall of Famers. Jared Fox, Skylar Carter, Justin Parker, Andy Galley, great. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will be announcing this year's newest GRBL Hall of Fame inductees, which makes this our 5th installment. Players are eligible and placed on the GRBL Hall of Fame ballot once they have 5 years of GRBL service under their belts. Ballots are sent out to all players with 5 years of service, and they decide who gets inducted each year. We have 4 inductees this year, as voted on by their fellow GRBL players. Our first Hall of Fame inductee, Rance Berger, Director of Communications. It all began at the conclusion of Season 2 of the GRBL, when Tony knew he needed to add something to the league. A job posting went out and read, sports commentator show host needed. There was only one voice recording that was sent that caught Tony's attention, and it was Rance Berger's submission. You have only got to hear Rance one time to recognize the professionalism and the hire was made. Since Season 3, there have been over 250 broadcasts made, thousands of listeners tuning in, and countless memories relived. Rance helped with the GRBL on the map globally as one of the most streamed semi-professional baseball leagues in the country. On top of that, he even created his own podcast known as Burger Bites, which currently contains 78 different episodes that showcase not only the baseball heroics from players of the GRBL, but does a deep dive into their lives. Rance currently serves as the Director of Public and Media Relations for Good Fight, a related entity to corporate GRBL sponsor, Rural Behavioral Health. Thank you, Rance Burger, and congratulations on your induction into the Griffin Red Baseball Hall of Fame. From Commissioner Tony Lewis, Rance not only has been a vital business asset for the GRBL, but most importantly, just a great person overall. I am lucky to call him my friend, and I am so happy for all of his successes. I love you, brother, and welcome to the GRBL Baseball Road. Ladies and gentlemen, Rance Burger. Our next Hall of Fame inductee for Season 10, Jacob Carlson. Jacob Carlson has done a little bit of everything in his GRBL career. He entered as a player in 2019, maintained the fields and concessions at US Baseball Park, won a championship as a center fielder for Moon City in 2021, and rose to prominence with the Branson Showman, assuming management of the Showman in 2024, and immediately won the Howard Bell Trophy and once played all 9 positions in a single game. Carlson is ranked number 2 in career base hits with 79, trailing only Hall of Famer Skylar Carter. Jacob has 46 runs batted in, 3 home runs, 10 triples, and 23 doubles. His career batting average is .371. He has also compiled a 3.27 earned run average across 41 1/3 innings pitched. We have no doubt he still has a lot to play for and many more baseballs to crush. Welcome to the GRBL Hall of Fame, Jacob Carlson. From Commissioner Tony Lewis, I have always thought of Jacob as one of the most feared hitters in the GRBL. He is the epitome of speaking softly and carries a big bat. Jacob carries himself very well and is a respected player manager. We are happy to welcome him into the GRBL Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Carlson. Our next Hall of Fame inductee, Courtney Spitz. Courtney Spitz started off as an emergency fill-in player in Season 2 and officially entered the league as a manager in Season 3. He has gone on to guide Team Elite, the Naturals, and the Nixa Suckers to a combined 8 consecutive GRBL playoff semifinal appearances. His stellar fielding and game management as a catcher emerges as a record-setting hitter in overall dedication to making the GRBL a high-level experience separates Spitzy from the rest. Spitz is 60 for 191 with 42 runs batted in. He has a home run, 2 inside the park home runs, 2 triples, and 9 doubles. His 18 hits in a single season in 2024 is a GRBL record. Give it up for the newest member of the GRBL Hall of Fame, Courtney Spitz. From Commissioner Tony Lewis, Spitz has been a part of Griffin Red Baseball event before the league even came around. He has got baseball in his blood and is still revered as one of the top players in the league. He is always there willing to offer a helping hand and is a great friend. I am happy he is being inducted into the Hall of Fame not only from the aspects of his records, but also in my mind. It is for his dedication to baseball in general. Congrats, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, Courtney Spitz. Our next Hall of Fame inductee, Clay Murphy. From his debut in 2020 championship pitching performance, Clay Murphy has been an impact player for 6 seasons, 4 consecutive Howard Bell Trophy wins, 3 MVP awards, 220 strikeouts, a rise to prominence as a two-way player and now manager of the Springfield Metropolitans. He's pitched 159 2/3 innings and has struck out 220 batters, ranking him second all-time in strikeouts. His career earned run average is 1.41. Clay also has 49 hits, 17 RBIs, and 2 triples with a career on-base percentage of .335. Ladies and gentlemen, first ballot Hall of Famer, Clay Murphy. From Commissioner Tony Lewis, Clay, I still have not got a base hit off of Clay, but I still have to sit back and smile because I am not alone in that category. Clay is one of the best ambassadors for this league, and it all started when he first took the field for the GRBL just over 5 years ago. There is no surprise he was a unanimous decision and a first-time ballot winner. Welcome to the GRBL Hall of Fame, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Clay Murphy. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would ask you please stand and applaud as we celebrate this year's Season 10 Hall of Fame class. Congratulations, gentlemen. It's time to sit it down to Commissioner Tony Lewis.
All right, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming tonight. This has been 10 years in the making. My dad always told me, Tony, don't ever give up baseball. And it's amazing that I think that we are here after we started this idea 10 years ago to keep baseball alive for those who thought it was gone. You would think after I manufactured this league that I'd be playing this game more often. I haven't. This is only the second time I've been in this game, with the other time only being in year 1 a decade ago. It is different for me to be on the field and entrust my staff with the show you're getting ready to see, but I can tell you that you are in fantastic hands. At this time, I want to thank the staff who helped me bring this idea to life for 10 years. Thank you to Rance Berger. Thank you to Daniel Davis. Thank you to Siler Bartleby. Thank you to Jacob House. Thank you to Kevin Robertson. Thank you to Harrison Waters. Thank you to Mike Hudgens. Thank you to Evan Moore, who's flown across this country just to be here tonight. He's a fantastic harmonica player. You're going to hear it in a second. Thank you to my wife. Thank you to my kids, Mila and Jack. Thank you to my family, mom and brother, who come to support me for these games. This is amazing. Now, and thank you to the players. Like I've always said in this league, you're going to get ready to see guys turn into kids immediately. And it's fantastic that they have your support to keep their dream alive. Got to keep the brain young. I may be 41, but I promise you I'm 18 up here. Thank you, fans, for supporting this idea. And the last thank you goes out to the players of the GRBL for coming out here and doing this. Folks, thank you for showing up, and we're going to put on one heck of a show for you.
Baseball fans, we're going to get ready to rock here, introducing the starting lineups for both teams just a few moments away, so make sure you take your seats as we get ready to kick off the Season 10 GRBL Championship between the Moon City Mavericks and the Ozark Mountain Ducks.
finals.
It started with an idea.
Championship game of the Griffin Rip Baseball League here in Ozark, and we have had a wild one.
It's gone back and forth over the last few innings, just like the season series between these
And
two
became
teams.
a passion.
I had no idea what to expect.
It's incredibly nostalgic.
A brotherhood was created.
These guys, they're like family now.
Then the community got involved.
My family just loves coming out to Griffin Rip.
And $1,000 goes to ALS in the Ozarks.
We love the racing!
Champions were crowned.
Back to back to back for Justin Skinner.
Let's go!
Mark Webb and the Ozark Mountain Ducks are the champions.
Bring on season 10.
Moon City, baby. Go fish.
Quack Attack is back. Go Locos.
Let's go, Mets!
It's showtime.
Welcome to season 10 of the GRBL. Baseball's ultimate second chance.
Welcome you in to Meador Park, and we welcome you to the 2025 Grip and Rib Baseball League Championship game, the decade year. It's about to conclude with what should be a great one between the Moon City Mavericks and the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Hello once again, everybody. I'm Rance Berger. My partner for this one, Justin Loudon. Justin, real quick, we got Cole Roark going for the Mountain Ducks tonight. A.J. Musser, who has been sort of an opener, gets the baseball for the Moon City Mavericks, leading me to believe they're going to be saving Tyler Abma for the later stages of this one.
Absolutely. They're going to see Musser came out the first time he played them and absolutely just shoved it down their throats. 3 scoreless innings, 6 strikeouts. I think he only walked 1 person.
Yeah.
So, and then if he can do that again, and I mean, I feel like that's the keys to success for them is strong pitching at the beginning. Get that lead, get it to Tyler Abma, and you're going to have a successful night.
Should be Musser to Carpenter to Abma, or maybe Musser to Abma to Carpenter, maybe Brady Welsh. We'll see. Daniel England, the Mavericks skipper, keeping it close to the chest. With 5 Howard Bell Trophy championships, he is going for 6 tonight. Let's meet the starters. We begin with the Moon City Mavericks. They will be the visitors on the scoreboard coming into tonight's game with a win-loss record of 5 wins against 3 defeats. They are the GRBL North Division title winner for 2025. They'll lead off with their second baseman. He wears number 12 from Farmington, Missouri, Brandon Winder. Batting second is the center fielder from Springfield, Missouri, Thomas Brand. Batting third, the shortstop, a former Atlanta Braves minor leaguer from Marshfield, Missouri, Brady Welsh. Batting fourth is the designated hitter from St. Louis, Missouri, Tyler Jones. Batting fifth, the left fielder, the GRBL Rookie of the Year from Springfield, Missouri, Matthew Keller-Strauss. Up next is the third baseman. That's his older brother from Oklahoma Wesleyan University, Tanner Kellerstrass. Batting in the 7 position is the extra hitter. He wears number 10. He's also from Springfield, Missouri, Ray Bailey. Another Springfieldian is up next. He's the catcher, batting 8th, number 14, Alex Bird. Batting 9th. He has a long-standing tradition of appearing big time in this game. It's Nick Big Game Bacon. Last won it all with the Moon City Mavericks in 2021. And batting 10th, the first baseman from Springfield, Missouri, number 5, Sam Hornberger. Between all these guys, Justin Loudon, yes, you've got 3 originals, Daniel England, Tyler Jones, and Nick Bacon. You've also got 3 rookies and 4 guys who are all in their second year. So this is a young squad. I would say young and hungry. Plucky was a word I used to describe them.
Young and fearless. These guys are going to come out and they're going to take what they want. I mean, and we found that out last week against them. So
the Moon City Mavericks won by defeating the Branson Showmen in the GRBL semifinals. Let's meet the starters for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. They will lead off with their second baseman. He is from Republic, Missouri. Originally from Springfield, where he went to Parkview High. That's Brett Gallion, batting second and playing center field. From St. Peters, Missouri, Joe Emery, batting third. The shortstop from Mount Vernon, Missouri, number 16, Josh Engler, batting fourth and playing right field. From Missouri Western State, Andrew Meyer, batting fifth. A rookie from Peculiar, Missouri, where's number 14, the extra hitter, Josh Scribner, batting sixth. The third baseman, he is the founder of the Grip and Rip Baseball League. He has not been in this game since year 1. It's been a long time coming. For the third baseman, Tony Lewis. Batting in the 7th position is the first baseman, the Mountain Ducks player manager, Austin Kendrick. Batting 8th is the left fielder. He wears number 5, 49 years old, out of Rose Hill, Kansas, Ben Hammett. Batting 9th and pitching, wearing number 18 from Rolla, Missouri, by way of Torrington, Wyoming, Cole Roark. And batting 10th, a rookie catcher from Republic, Missouri. He wears number 1. That is Creed Smiley. So the Mountain Ducks will be the home team on the board. They come into tonight's contest 6 wins against 2 defeats. They won the GRBL South Division and advanced from the semifinals, doing so by defeating the Nixa Suckers, their arch rivals from Christian County. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season in this league, but the Mountain Ducks managed to pull it off. They were 11-2 victors. The Mavericks, meanwhile, were 8-7 survivors over the Branson Showmen, but they showed that they can compete in the big game. So this one should be good. When they met in the regular season, it was 5-3, as my partner Justin Loudon said. Big night for A.J. Musser. He will be in the opener role, if you will, for the Moon City Mavericks tonight, going against Cole Roark. And on the flip side of that, we expect the starter, Cole Roark, for the Mountain Ducks to absolutely pitch the maximum allotted 5 innings.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he went, so last time they faced each other, he only threw 3 innings. I went back and watched it. In the second inning, he had tingliness or tightness or whatever it may be in his arm. And you and I did the broadcast, and we thought he may be hurt.
Yeah.
He did finish the inning, then came back out and threw the third and looked really good. So, I mean, ever since he took a couple weeks off and come back, he has absolutely looked like the Cole Roark that we know.
Yeah, see the fastball hit about 87 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Slider moves in at about 81 or 82. He's got a Vulcan changeup that tops out around 69 miles per hour. And he just might throw something else that we don't even know about. He's crafty.
Well, I can tell you this. I've talked to him on and off all week. Everything is out there. He said he is going to throw the changeup, and I know he's been holding it back, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, it might be one of the best changeups in the league.
So the Ozark Mountain Ducks take the field, and we are just about ready to go with the prestigious Howard Bell Trophy on the line. On the Ozark Mountain Ducks, there are 2 GRBL originals. They will start on the corners of the infield. That's Tony Lewis, the GRBL's founder, playing third base, and then Austin Kendrick, longtime player manager in this league since the 2nd season. He last won a championship in 2020, the COVID-19 year. That was interesting for a lot of reasons, but those Mountain Ducks had a little bit of magic. In talking with Austin Kendrick leading up to this game, he said, we had a storybook finish in 2020. Clay Murphy absolutely shoved for 7 innings en route to the win, and then Mark Blem hit a walk-off base hit that ended up scoring Austin Kendrick himself for a narrow 4-3 victory over the Springfield Mets. He said, You know, in terms of character, this Mountain Ducks group reminds me a lot of that. It's just a bunch of good guys who go out and play good, hard baseball. I feel like if we're going to win this thing, it may be another storybook finish. Let's see if Austin Kendrick is a soothsayer.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, this Ducks team has a lot of veterans. A lot of guys have been in this game, have played in this championship game. I know that Ben Hammett was in it last year with the Showman, and so was Wilbanks.
Yes, we talked about the Mavericks being young. Conversely, this Mountain Ducks team may be the oldest club in the league when you look at the age of their starters. 4 guys in this starting lineup are in the 40-plus category. That's Lewis, Gallion, and Ben Hammett, who gets the start tonight in left field. They've also got several guys in their 30s, including the guy on the mound, Cole Roark, who is just barely has entered that decade, so don't get it twisted. He's got a lot left in the tank. Sponsored by Triumph Sports Training Center in Licking, Missouri. 30 innings pitched over 2025, allowing just 2 earned runs. I will asterisk that by saying sometimes his teammates bailed him out with a timely error here and there. 24 hits, 27 strikeouts, just 4 walks, and 1 hit batsman, computing out to a 0.60 ERA. Cole Roark struggled a little bit with some soreness, as you mentioned, mid-season. He's been electric in his last couple of starts. We're going to find out pretty quickly if Cole Roark has some more magic in that right arm. You know, Roark last played in this game, it was 2022. They lost to the Springfield Metropolitans. He last won it all in 2019. That was his rookie year with the Henry's Towing High Rollers. First pitch to Brandon Winder is a called strike. That's away at 6:26 p.m.
Winder already turned around and said something to the umpire like, hey, man, that's a little low, but that's no way to start the game.
So it begins.
Yes.
Well, right now 55 degrees, our game time temperature. Skies are clear. It's going to get cool. We had 80-degree highs last week for the semifinals. It actually, down on the field feels like fall baseball weather. It's now 0-2 to Brandon Winder. Cole Roark rocks and deals. That was a fastball down. It's a ball. Umpires for this one. On the bases, it's Grant Heimer and Edward Browning. Jack Haydank has the plate tonight. He is the winner of the 2024 Mid-America Umpires Union Rising Star Award, given to the man judged by his peers to be the best up-and-coming umpire in the association. Cole Roark strikes out Brandon Winder.
You want to guess what that was? Slider. That was nasty.
Cole Roark's going to mix it up tonight, and I love it. Well, Thomas Brand has been electrifying for the Moon City Mavericks throughout this run. They stumbled down the stretch late in the season, closing out the regular season with a couple of losses. But Thomas Brand was back on form, making a lot of outs in the semifinals in a big 8-7 victory. Brand, second-year man from State Fair Community College. 9 for 26 on the season with a .469 on-base percentage.
Rance, looking around here, we have a crowd on hand tonight. And what better way to go out in Season 10 with a full crowd? Weather is beautiful. This is what fall baseball is all about.
This is what our league is all about right here. The chance to play in an absolutely electrifying atmosphere. One more shot, one more game,
exactly.
One more championship opportunity for these men.
One thing I noticed during the national anthem when they were doing the starting lineups is every Mountain Duck player took their kid out on the field with them as they lined up in the V formation.
Yeah, the flying V is back.
Yes, and that right there is just tells you what this league is about. It's about friends, family, and it's a chance for these kids to see their dads do something and be a kid again. I can tell you, Creed Smiley over here, he has got a cheering section.
Thomas Brand struck out on a 2-2, but he is going to advance on a dropped third strike, so he will take first base.
And that's something we got to watch out for, especially this Moon City team. We've already talked about it once. Is they got speed. They're going to want to run. How early is Dan England going to turn to him and say, hey, let's turn it up, let's put the pressure on him?
Brady Welsh out of Arkansas State, 7 for 31 with a triple and a double this season. Now a high school teacher and baseball coach at Hartville, grounder to the shortstop. That's Josh Engler. A little bit of a change for the Mountain Ducks without Trey Simpson in the lineup tonight due to personal reasons. So Engler has moved back to the shortstop position. That gave Ozark the opportunity to start Ben Hammett at left, Andrew Meyer in right, and still Joe Emery in center. It's going to be a 6-4 fielder's choice. 2 away, and the batter is Tyler Jones.
Tyler Jones has played in this game now 7 times out of the 10.
Spectacular. He won it 4 times. Check that. 4 in a row. 18, nope, sorry, 3 times. I got to correct myself once more. 18, 20, and 21 was the last time Tyler Jones won it all. Swung and missed at strike 2 there. He's sponsored by Round Table Solutions from University City High School in the St. Louis Metro.
Swung out of his shoes there like he was still in the home run derby.
Yeah, just won the derby.
He just won the home run derby.
But Cole Roark is not throwing batting practice speed pitches here. He's throwing gas. One, 2. Swing, that is lifted in the air, tailing down into left center. It's a base hit for Tyler Jones. Welsh will woe up at second, but Tyler Jones, with the 64th hit of his grip and rip career, extends the inning.
Brings up a rookie in Matthew Kellerstrass.
Yeah, the rookie of the year. Former track and field athlete at Evangel University out of Glendale High School in Springfield, Missouri. One of 3 rookies in this starting lineup full of young guns.
Folks, I'm not joking. If he hits one into the gap, Tyler Jones better be on the move because he will catch him. He is quick.
With 2 outs, TJ's taking a big lead. He knows Cole Roark is going to worry a lot more about Brady Welsh, but they're not really even holding Jones. They're holding Welsh, however. Roark caught the inside corner with that for strike 2.
For some reason tonight we don't have the radar gun like we normally do.
That's all right.
I'm going to say he's probably around 86, 87.
That's usually where the heater sits, 86 to 87.
Oh, that's sick.
Got him on strikes with a wipeout slider. So 3 strikeouts in the inning for Cole Roark. The Mavericks strand 2, including a man in scoring position. But that ends the top of the first. 0-0 is the score. Fruit Snacks and I are back with more of this GRBL 2025 championship game after a quick word from Henry's Towing.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it. And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out. Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
At Central Bank, we brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community. So you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A.J. Musser from Mishawaka, Indiana, has the ball for the Moon City Mavericks. He's been very good as the opener in 2025. 15 innings, giving up 2 earned runs on 10 hits. 15 strikeouts for A.J. against 8 walks and 4 hit batsmen. It's a 1.20 ERA, down from 2.57. Musser did not pitch in the GRBL semifinals, had an out-of-town trip that conflicted with the game time, so he has had some time to rest since the regular season concluded. it has without question been the best of A.J. Musser's 3 seasons in this league, and now he's standing out there at center stage to face Brett Gallion for the Mountain Ducks.
OBG. He's a Parkview guy. Him and AK go way back.
Drury University, now an assistant principal at Republic Middle School, but yeah, whole reason he's out here and is a member of the Ozark Mountain Ducks, for that matter, is his connection with the manager Austin Kendrick. 1-0 to Gallion. Musser from the belt brought that one home over the plate. So AJ, not a power pitcher, but he's going to spin it. You know, he's going to rely on location. He's going to rely on trying to get Ducks batters to roll over. And we'll find out as we go what the game plan is for pitching for the Mavericks in terms of how long Musser's going to go and then who's up next.
And honestly, if he can just get them to roll over, hit it to third, hit it to short, those two on that left side are solid gloves.
Yeah, can't beat it. Tanner Kellerstrass has been good throughout his rookie year, and Brady Welsh, you know, we know what we've got there. Musser deals a 1-2. Not that time. Gallion did not chase. So speaking of Brady Welsh, the Moon City shortstop, you know, he has been in this league for a while now. Came in 2021. But he's been with Moon City since 2022. Gallion puts this one right over Welsh's head, and a dive and a catch. Thomas Brand, an absolute robbery in center field for the first out. What a dive by Brand.
A.J. Musser tipped his hat to him, took it off. That's awesome.
Well, if Thomas Brand does not come up with that baseball, you know, Nick Bacon was getting over there to back him, or check that, Matthew Kellerstrass was getting over there to back him. But that was a long run, even for a track and field athlete. So Thomas Brand bet on himself and won the bet.
You hear that here, hey Joe? Can only mean one thing. It's Joe Emery.
Joe Emery. 11 for 32 with 5 runs batted in this season. He's also walked 5 times. For his career, 49 hits.
You know, and I know without Simpson here, it moves him up in the lineup. I think normally he's around the 5-6 spot. So, I mean, he's moved up into the 2-hole. And you know what? Honestly, Joe can do it. It doesn't matter where you're going to put him in. He's a solid stick.
Yeah, 269 average, 326 career on-base percentage for Emery.
Last year he played for Moon City, right?
Yes, I mean, he's been with Moon City now. He was with them for the 3 previous seasons. You know, we were actually talking with the Mavericks skip Daniel England about Joe Emery, because he mentioned how excited he was for guys like Brady Welsh, who had never been to the big one, along with Kyle Carpenter, who's got 5 years. This is his first championship game. I said, yeah, you know, your guy Joe Emery's getting to play in a title game for the first time since 2020. That's pretty cool, right? Dan England said to me, Joe who?
Joe.
So Joe who draws the walk there. He is on with 1 out. And here comes the hottest bat in the Ozark lineup. This is the shortstop, Josh Engler. Sponsored by Often Petroleum. 8 for 23, a couple of doubles and 5 runs batted in. 4 of those hits have come in the Mountain Ducks' last 2 games. So Josh turning it on when it counts, hitting .348 for the season. Musser takes that one right back at him, fires to second. They get 1, and they turn to
That's Brady Welsh.
Musser to Welsh to Hornberger. It's a 1-6-3 double play. City gets out of the inning, and we stay scoreless after 1. Back with more of the Grip and Rip Baseball League's 2025 championship game.
Life is full of things to worry about. Your home's foundation shouldn't be one of them. Vertical and horizontal foundation cracks, windows and doors that stick are all indications that your home has foundation issues. At Foundation Recovery Systems, we offer permanent solutions that help put your worries to rest. Call us today for a free inspection.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Hawkins with Key Cornerstone Realty, here to help with all your real estate needs in the St. Louis area. Do you have a house you want to sell for top dollar? We can help. With over 15 years of experience, our negotiating skills and expertise can help buyers and sellers get under contract fast. Contact us at keycornerstonerealty.com or call us at 636-447-8661. Go Mavericks!
Cole Roark back on for his team, the Ozark Mountain Ducks. I'm Rance Berger alongside Justin Loudon. Our director for this one, Siler Bartlemy. Our producer is Derek Sako for tonight's game.
Derek has been complaining because
we got a team.
Yeah, Derek was complaining because he didn't get announced by Mr. Davis. So thank you, Rance, for taking care of that.
Derek, we would be nothing without Derek. That's no lie. Tanner Keller-Strass, sponsored by Martino Training Systems, steps into the right-handed batter's box for City. 0-0 our score after one. Second inning gets underway with a Cole Roark slider outside, ball one.
Pitching him backwards.
Yeah, you see a lot of that in the Grip and Rip League. Had that conversation earlier this week during a radio interview. You know, if you watch a lot of college baseball or high school baseball, typical sequence is going to be fastball, curve.
Yeah.
Grip and Rip sequence is more like slider, sweeper.
That's just because we're old.
And then, yes, and then some sort of exotic pitch that goes about 55 miles per hour comes out, and then maybe a heater.
Yeah, I mean, you get like Brian Sanchez, who I'm sure we will see later on this evening, who throws 84, 85 with this fastball and drops this 12-6 curveball that goes to 64 miles an hour.
Just looks like it takes forever to get there.
It does.
2-2 to Keller-Strass. Swung on. This
That's
is
gonna
in
drop.
the air to right field, tailing down the line, and a layout. No,
We're
Meyer
about to
can't
see
come
some
up with
speed.
it. Tanner Keller-Strass on the run, rounding second. Mountain Ducks get to the ball. The whoa sign goes up. It's a triple for Tanner Keller-Strass. Moon City fans screaming, send him, send him, send him. And maybe they should have, but Dan England with nobody out. I'll say this, he made the commitment, he put the whoa sign up, he signaled it clearly. Tanner honored that.
Here's one thing about baseball, guys. You don't make the first out at home. You don't make the first out at third. So therefore, I'm cool with what Dan did here. That means you're telling me you got three guys behind it. All they got to do is put the ball in play.
That's going to be what Ray Bailey tries to do here. At a Kickapoo High School, 7 for 24 with 4 RBIs. In his last 3 games, Bailey 3 for 6 with 3 runs batted in. So one of those Mavericks who is catching fire at the right time. He's down 0-1. We'll watch that one go outside. Counts back even.
You know, one thing that everybody knows that when I pitch, I throw away to lefties. Cole kind of does that, and then he buries that slider on their back foot.
Bailey took a slicing cut at that thing. That got out of here back in a hurry. Into the lot and maybe across Fremont Avenue.
There is a lot more cars in the parking lot.
I was going to say, it's a full house. You're much more likely to smash a windshield tonight. The 1-2 swung on. That's another foul ball. And that, friends, is why I park far, far away. Always have. It's a veteran move.
I mean, I know you're not to the Dillard's parking lot.
I'm pretty close.
You're pretty close, yeah. But I did see that Dillard's, let's see, Dick's Sporting Goods.
Dick's Sporting Goods, or soon to be.
That is
lifted. That's over the head of the left fielder, Hammett. So Keller-Strass will score.
Bailey's going to
RBI
third.
hit for Bailey. No, he's not. He's going back. So Ray Bailey with an RBI double down the left field line. It makes it 1-0 Moon City. The Mavericks strike first.
Why we got the second here? Rance, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank
Ladies
you,
and gentlemen, Rance Berger is into the GRB Hall of Fame, and I couldn't be more proud to do this game with him. So congratulations, my friend. It's well-deserved. You've done so many games. I'm sure you could tell me exactly how many.
This is 187. So I've got a lot I want to do. I won't get into the whole acceptance speech just yet. Maybe at the changeover of this inning,
we can do that. But you know what? Congratulations, well deserved. Now you and Mike are both in it, and without you guys, the fans around couldn't get pictures and couldn't hear us even when they're. Like Clay said, he's got family in Myrtle Beach that's listening. So. Yeah. Congratulations, well deserved, my friend.
Thank you. 8 seasons. It's been a lot of fun. I'll I'll get to the acceptance speech here at the changeover, but this is Alex Bird batting for the Mavs.
Alex
He's
Bird is a
down 0-2.
second-year guy.
Yes,
played
indeed.
with us on the Showman last year.
And won a title.
So he's back in it with, my buddy TA over there.
8 for 27 with 3 doubles is Bird. 367 the on-base percentage. Time is called. Roark steps off and on. Bird steps out and in. Little flip of the bat, and here we go 0-2.
I bet it's a slider. Bury it.
That was off speed. Bird put it into play. It's grounded back to Roark, who throws over to first, where Austin Kendrick is there in time for the out, 1 away.
You know, one thing about Alex Bird this year, though, I will tell you, from last year to this year, he has been more aggressive at the plate, I would say.
Yeah.
And he's got more at bats and more hits. So congratulations to him as well.
Here's Nick Bacon, a GRBL original since 2016, playing in his 10th season. Now calls Marshfield, Missouri, his home. Swings and grounds one. He and Cole Roark, the pitcher, were teammates 2019 with the High Rollers, winning an emotional championship that season. That was Nick Bacon's first title. Went on to win another one with the Mavericks in 2021. But it's been a little bit of a drought for big game Bacon. I know he is excited to be going for number 3 here tonight.
Yes, absolutely. I had the opportunity of winning one with him in 21 on that Moon City team, and I will tell you, no better feeling in the world to be here again. And I know that he's done an amazing job doing championship games with you the last couple of years.
Well, he's excited to be.
He's excited to be playing it.
In the game and not on the broadcast crew.
Absolutely, and believe me, I know that feeling too. But hey, Nicky B is swinging a pink bat. I love it.
0-2. Down on strikes he goes. Cole Roark mercilessly wiped him out there with a slider. So 2 away.
I know you got a nickname for this one.
Sam Hornberger?
Yep.
Sammy Bammy, yes, second-year man from Kickapoo High in Springfield, Missouri. He always brings a good cheering section as well. Sam was a graduated high school 2019. Was a second-team all-conference infielder at Kickapoo. He's 4 for 23 with a double this year. Took a big cut. He's in management with Cintas here in Springfield. Has a business management degree. Had 4 hits with the Mavericks in 24. Has equaled that here in 25. Definitely a plus-plus defender over there at first. Got 3 RBIs. He's drawn 1 walk and has been hit by a pitch. He's a tough out, but yet again, another 0-2, man. Cole Roark has done a great job. Yes, he's conceded an earned run this inning, but he is getting ahead of hitters very well on the bottom half of this Moon City order. Mavericks up 1-0. Hornberger, yes, he did. So down on strikes he goes. That ends the top of the second with the score. Moon City 1, Ozark 0 on an RBI double by Ray Bailey following a Tanner Keller-Strauss triple. Well, yeah, let me thank some people here, Justin. You know, 8 years, man. Broke into the league in its 3rd season.
Yep.
I don't know that I've told this story a lot, but so my audition for the league was actually at the behest of my childhood best friend Aaron Bates, who said, you should send this league some audio, get back into it. You know, he knew I'd been going through a lot in my personal life, and I really thought I had essentially flushed away a career in sports journalism at that point. I was working at the mall, at that very mall right next door. I was working at the JCPenney store selling suits at the time. I sent my resume to Tony Lewis. And I didn't have any audio of myself doing baseball, so I sent him football highlights from an old high school football game I had done with the Camdenton Lakers. But Tony had me, he messaged me back and said, I want to hear you do a baseball game. Drove out to the stadium in Ozark, made my wife sit there and hold a cell phone and record me doing half an inning of a collegiate league game at U.S. Baseball Park.
That's awesome.
Thankfully, I knew some of the players, so I was able to just sort of riff off of that. But that was enough. Came out in season 3, and it's been a wonderful ride ever since, man. I've got a list of like 30 names here, so I'm just going to run through it. Tony Lewis, Kevin Robertson, Steve Lale, GRBL staff members. Got to thank those guys Some original staff members at U.S. Baseball Park, guys like Tyler Teams, Tyler Edwards, the late, great Danny Clinton, Brody Johnson, GRBL photographer Mike Hudgens. Some of the new staff from Mission University, Gabe Terry, Garrett Hunter, Zach Still, our new scorer, Jacob House. Some of the longtime PA announcers, Ian Lewis, Brennan Rigby, Matt McDaniel, Andrew Edward, and now the great Daniel Davis, who's been in and out of our ears. Our producers for this show, Harrison Waters, Derek Sako, and Siler Bartlemy. I'd be nothing without those guys. Some of the originals who believed in me way back in the day, and some of my early color commentary partners, Chris Mesa and Chandler Veet. Thank you guys so much for all that encouragement and all the help behind the scenes. And of course my partners now, guys like Nick Bacon, Brock Chaff, and Clay Odell. You, Justin Loudon. Thank you for making sure I'm not just up here delivering a monologue. I have to thank, of course, my wife Ashley Berger, especially now that she holds down the fort and takes care of the kids on GRBL Sundays. Kate and Molly, thank you so much for just being a tremendous inspiration in my life. Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do something. Second chances are out there. You just have to go get them. And I have to thank my two biggest fans. They watch a lot of games from the basement at their house in Michigan. It's got to be my mom and dad, Leanne and Roger Berger. I don't know that my dad has missed a GRBL game in 8 seasons. So, Dad, we did it. Let's get back to the game. Bottom of the second coming up here. Andrew Meyer steps in for the Mountain Ducks. They trail 1-0. Swing and a hot foul ball liner. That'll bring the mood right back.
That will, yeah.
Andrew Meyer out of Missouri Western State.
Now, AJ's got to come back out here. He had a great first inning. Now you got the lead.
Yeah, and it's a little different pitching from the lead, but that has really sparked AJ Musser. Oh, a little hat fell off, and maybe an awkward landing there.
There for a second, I thought we saw Jake Uber.
Yeah, well, Uber from the Knicks of Suckers, man. His hat was always falling
always
around.
Off, yeah.
I've not seen that from AJ. That was interesting. Hope he's all right. Andrew Meyer, sponsored by the Bank of Missouri. He's originally from Dixon. He is 5 for 15 with a couple of RBIs. 556 OBP, aided by 8 walks. So he's a tough out. That is a grounder to the third baseman. Kellerstrass fires to Hornberger, 1 away.
You know, I know it's early, and it's 1-0, and I can tell you right now, you got to stay in the game.
Yep.
Believe me, I'm telling you from experience, being there, being down to your last out, you have to stay in the game. You have to stay focused and know that, hey, it can turn like that. And it's happened. Even in championship games, it has happened. So Ducks, even though they're down 1 right now, it's a long game. Yep. It is an extremely long game.
We've seen, finals have been pretty tight in recent memory. Like a 5-4 or a 4-3 or even a 2-1 a season ago.
2-1.
That was absolutely a banger. But offense is precious. I don't know if 1-0 is going to do it.
There's my buddies. I got some buddies down here.
Oh, very nice. The
Brashler
boys.
Yeah, and then you got Jacob, who just got into the Hall of Fame with you. And then Foxy.
Very nice. Well, Brashler needs to get elected at some point.
Oh, yes.
1 ball, 2 strikes for Josh Scribner, the rookie from Raymore, Missouri, out of University of Nebraska, Omaha.
So I could be wrong, but I do believe that the final last time these two teams played each other was 5-3.
You are correct. That is skied into left, running in, settling under it, and a little late lunge. Matthew Kellerstrass, the left fielder, hauls that in for the second out.
Not going to lie to you, I was a little bit nervous not using 2 hands there.
Yeah, I think everybody cheering for City was gasping a little bit, but Matthew held on. Well, here we go. The Godfather, Tony Lewis. He's not been in this championship game since the league was founded in 2016. But he won that one, so he's officially undefeated in championship games. It's just been a while. What a year he's having. 7 for 24, 8 runs batted in, and even 500 on-base percentage. Unfortunately for him, he's been hit by pitches 4 times.
And playing a darn good third base.
Yes, he is. Tony Lewis from Springfield, Missouri, from right here. Drury University, so playing on the field that his alma mater now calls home. Played professionally overseas for the Bois-Guillaume Woodchucks in France. Came back, played in North America for the Quebec Capitals in the old Can-Am. Won a championship that year. Came back home, got into the banking business. Yeah. Thing about Tony, strike one is always going to be the fence swinger, isn't it? 1-1 here.
Tony, let's see. He's 40 what?
41. Yeah, we're the same age.
Tony, you're going to feel that one in the morning.
Yeah, but you know what? He'll have all week and all off season to recover. Tony got under that. If it stays on the surface, it could be playable for Bird, but out is the call. They almost hit my wife Ashley. Yikes.
Well, and I'll just go ahead and say it. I thought I saw Tony's name on the home run derby list. I feel like with that swing and the one prior, he could have done pretty well.
Might have had a chance, but no, he took himself out of the derby in effort to be good to go for this game. This means a lot.
Yes, it does, especially to him being season 10, and not being here after 8 seasons before.
It's not just because he's the creator, he's the founder of this league. It's because he's hungry to win that bell.
And I can promise everybody that's listening, if the Ducks pull it out here and Tony gets to ring that bell, you will see one of the biggest kids that you've ever seen. Him and the guy that's on deck in AK.
Deuce is wild here for Lewis. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on. Musser.
Oh, yes, he did.
Did he? No. Oh my goodness. Well, Mavericks fans, a little bit of Bronx cheering going on for the second time tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, that is interesting. It is now 3-2. Here comes a payoff. A.J. Musser feels like he maybe should be in his dugout. Instead, he's got to try to
throw it again.
Put away Lewis. I would.
He did.
Yes, indeed. At that time, it was a no-doubt swing. So down on strikes goes Lewis. 3 up, 3 down. It's a big inning for A.J. Musser right there. Mavericks lead 1-0 after 2 innings. We are back with more of the Grip and Rib Baseball League Season 10 Championship right after this.
I'm Nicole.
Your local Hotsy dealer is an expert with hands-on cleaning knowledge to help you select the ideal pressure washer for your job. Take confidence in knowing you have a resource for all your cleaning needs. Service can be scheduled in-house or on location by a factory-trained technician using genuine Hotsy parts. Be sure to ask about scheduled maintenance plans, as well as a variety of accessories to clean more efficiently. And don't forget the soap. We have detergents for every cleaning need and have a bulk delivery program. Customized wash bays and mobile cleaning systems are also available. Build a partnership where you're a name, not a number. Contact your local Hotsy dealer to see why nothing cleans like a Hotsy.
Several future GRBLers down there running the kids race. Yes. This happens every game, by the way. Usually it's saved for the 5th inning, but I got a feeling the 5th inning's going to be... I got something special cooked up for the 5th, I guess, because the kids race is coming out for the start of the 3rd. But yes, every game, what a fan-inclusive event. Kids get to run the bases. There's a little girl who did not want it to end, so it took a little extra time.
I believe I heard Mr. Davis say that we have an 8U, and then we're going to have an older kids.
Oh, we're going to get a second heat later.
Which
human NASCAR, goodness.
I know he might be a little bit old, but I will tell you that I did see Landon Wilbanks here.
Oh, that is former grand champion Landon Wilbanks to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Crocs and all.
I got a feeling he might be too cool, but man, yeah, I'd like to see Landon get out there and around him one more time. Of course, Landon's going to be playing in this thing before too long, I think.
No, I wouldn't doubt it.
It's always fun to speculate, which players' kids are going to be ready to rock when they hit the age minimum, 21 years old.
I would say Clay Murphy's boys.
Well, yeah. The problem with Clark and Thomas, they've got double college athlete genes.
Yeah, you're right.
So, yeah, it may be a while before we see those guys. They may be like 35 by the time they decide the GRBL
Simons
is for them.
boys.
Yeah, definitely the Simons boys.
They were out here playing earlier.
So here we go, top
Back
of
to
the
top.
third, 1-0 Mavericks. Brandon Winder comes to bat, looking to extend the lead. So yeah, top of the order. Winder from Mineral Area College.
You know, he's really developed into that leadoff spot for Moon City. I know at the beginning of the year he was down around 7-8, and then he got that batting average up, and he just kept getting hit after hit after hit, kept getting on base. And I think that's one thing with Dan England is, hey, you get on base, I'm going to play you.
You will get rewarded, absolutely. So 9 hits in his first 8 games. That is grounded just inside the bag on third. Lewis's throw across the diamond to Kendrick in time, out number 1. So here's Thomas Brand, struck out but reached on a dropped third strike his first time up. Second generation GRBLer. He and his father Kurt made history a season ago with the Mountain Ducks, actually. They were the first father and son to record base hits in the same game. So 3 times we've had fathers and sons play together in the history of this league. Lots of brothers, but you know, the father-son combo is a little tougher to attain.
Yes, it is.
0-1 to Brand, make it 0-2. Boy, Cole Roark
has dialed in.
He is, you know, first strike percentage through the roof tonight. A little bit of an edge to him with the Ducks trailing by a run. That's another dropped third strike to Thomas Brand. This time Creed Smiley corralled it, got the throw to Austin Kendrick in time for the out.
Creed Smiley needs to take that eject button out of his glove.
It's weirdly just when Thomas Brand is
you are not joking.
Getting the wipeout slider there. So here's Welsh. Grounded to the shortstop first time. Wow, that is launched way back into left. Ben Hammett's got to look at it at the track. He didn't haul it in. That's going to get back to the wall. Welsh going around. He's going for third. Tony Lewis is going to have it, but no time for the sweep tag. So Brady Welsh gets on with a 2-out shot. And Hammett's going to take a long time to think about that one.
You know,
that was actually hit high enough.
I think it got above the lights.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
But that is the second ball that Ben has misplayed out there.
Yeah. So Tyler Jones with an opportunity to extend the lead. That is swung on and well hit in the air to right center. Back it goes, one hop and it's off the wall. Welsh will score easily and it's 2-0 Mavericks. An RBI double off the bat of Tyler Jones. 2 for 2 tonight. TJ.
TJ's having fun.
I don't know what that dance was, but that's pretty good. Hit the weight room, someone said. So 2-0 Mavericks. And it's Matthew Kellerstrass.
Well, one thing about TJ is that he was, you know, back in the day, he was quick, and he still is. I will give him a hard time.
It was a wild pitch, allowing Jones to advance and take third. Nice hustle by Smiley to even make that competitive there.
Absolutely, and you know, they were giving TJ a hard time about getting around, and should have been on third to begin with, but they're just giving him a hard time about being old. So.
No,
I saw Clay Odell come limping out of the dugout, giving him a hard time. So,
kidded TJ as it's 0-1 to Matthew, make it 0-2. In the jamboree, he hit a triple.
Taylor Jones over here,
is making his twin sister,
making a name.
Oh, that really is his twin sister Taylor. Actually, I met her for real a week ago after Moon City's semifinal win. Kellerstrass goes down on strikes, so Mavericks with a little bit of the fireworks show in the third inning. An RBI double off the bat of Tyler Jones made it 2-0. Tyler Jones, not Taylor.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
Taylor Jones, through the years, has been credited for a lot of
good stuff
in the Grip and Rip Baseball League. But this time it's Tyler. He makes it 2-0 City. We'll come back and bring you more of the GRBL Championship game. Bottom of the third is next.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it. And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out. Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
Mr. Callahan, let's play Word Connect.
I don't want to.
I'll start.
I'm not gonna.
Air.
Services.
Professional.
Trustworthy.
Quality.
Satisfaction.
Everyday.
Overnight.
24/7. Repair.
Replace.
Air.
Water.
Heating.
Cooling.
VIP.
Membership. Okay, that's good.
Okay, that's bad.
Stop.
Go.
Jimmy!
Mr. Callahan!
Fired.
Hired. That was fun. Again?
Call Air Services today.
Burger and fruit snacks back with you live at Meador Park. It is 2-0 Moon City Mavericks as we ready ourselves for the bottom of the 3rd inning. A.J. Musser hanging in there for City. I don't have anything to tell you as far as bullpen activity goes, so for the moment, both clubs sticking with their starters. I'm just speculating here. It's going to be decision time for Daniel England, and I think it's going to depend a lot on how this inning right here is about to go. So if you're not familiar with grip and rip baseball, there's no pitch count. There is an innings limit. So pitchers are limited to a maximum of 3 innings. However, each team may designate one pitcher with what's called the 3+ tag. That pitcher can go a maximum of 5 innings. So each team will make at least 2 Henry's Towing pitching changes before the night is done. It's an interesting wrinkle. Number one, it was designed with player safety in mind, but has sort of turned into its own sort of dynamic bit of strategy as the rule has evolved over the seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to get, the managers all know this, and they kind of draft accordingly. Wow, what a hit.
Kendrick hammers one into center field, one hop. Thomas Brand able to stop that from going behind him, so it's a single. But that was right on the screws.
That was barreled up and smoked.
So Kendrick is on for the Mountain Ducks, who trail 2-0.
You hear that titty swims.
It's got to be Hammett.
It's got to be Ben Hammett.
A little chance for redemption, perhaps. So Hammett, oldest player on the Mountain Ducks roster out of Rose Hill, Kansas, now calls Nixa, Missouri his home.
I could be wrong, but is Benny Hammett the oldest in the league this year?
Daniel England's the oldest in the league. He had 52.
And I know that, everybody's like, well, Dan doesn't really play. Well, I will tell you, he did play this year.
Yeah, he put himself in there. I think it was just because Chris Mesa.
I was going to say it has to be Mesa, right?
Egging him on in the coach's group text a little bit.
Yeah.
So to get the Republic Locos to be quiet, Dan England put himself in.
Against the Locos.
And played some first base. And did so competently, might I add. So Ben Hammett, 27 hits in his GRBL career, 8 RBIs. He has won 4 Grip and Rip Baseball League championships. And you see him in a final once again. Good guy to have around for a lot of reasons. As Musser ran one inside, it's now 1-1. Now there is activity in the Mavericks pen. You got Kyle Carpenter, the lefty, up and throwing.
That's kind of who we kind of thought it might go to. I would say maybe 1-2 innings, and then you're going to switch it over to TA. I will say Carp came out, and he pitched the 9th inning against us.
Yeah, and he got the 3 outs he needed. Ben Hammett got the base hit he needed. Kendrick rounding second, going for third. Matthew Kellerstrass looking for the ball, and he's got the arms
double.
Up. Yeah, he cannot find it. Umpire out to check, and so they are not going to award Kendrick the plate. They're going to award Hammett second. It's a ground rule double call.
And this is something different that we do in the championship game that we don't do in the regular season is we have 3 umpires. They're running a 3-man crew. These 2 here at third and behind the plate, these 2 have worked together before, and we don't have Brian Lozano.
Yeah,
I know that he was on work-related.
It's not due to performance. He has a work-related commitment, and just like the ball players and like all of us, the umpires have day jobs that they have to worry about and protect.
Yes.
Just like everybody else involved in the GRBL. It would be great to do this full-time, but that's just not the reality of the situation.
I'm not going to lie. I wish I could do this full-time.
You and me both, friend.
I will tell you that I did give Brian a hard time last time because we had him behind the plate for our game in the semi. And I told him, I said, man, this is ridiculous. You're here every week. You need to be here for the championship game. And he told me, unfortunately, he wished he could be too.
So Brian Lozano works in software. I'm sure he'll be going back to look at tape to see how Jack Haydank and crew did. Cole Roark is down here 0-2 to A.J. Musser. Runners on second and third. Nobody out for the Ducks. Down on strikes.
That is a huge out.
Yeah, that might have saved Musser's outing. However, it doesn't get easier. Creed Smiley
has switched. T.A. is getting loose.
Oh boy, we got a righty up for the Mavericks.
As he's telling his kids to get away from him.
Leave me alone. So you hear the fans, the Creed Smiley crew. He's sponsored by Air Services. Out of Republic, Missouri, this rookie, 9 for 25 in 8 games, 483 on base percentage. The exact guy the Mountain Ducks want up right here, right now. Down by 2 in a championship game. Musser starts him off high, 1-0.
I'm going to tell you, we get some great content, especially in the championship game. Harrison Waters is right behind AK at third base, looking down and getting a great shot.
1-0 to Smiley. Musser spins one on the inner half. Yes, indeed. And we're back even 1-1. So, yeah, Abma throwing for the Mavericks and getting warm, if not hot, down there. Musser trying to bow his neck and get out of this thing with a 2-0 advantage. Now time is called, and so Musser's been taking a little more time between pitches, given the stakes of the moment, and now Smiley making him think about it a little more, using a timeout.
And now, is this Musser? This is Musser's first time in the Howard Bill game. Okay.
Yeah, it's his third year in the league, first time in the title game. Smiley pulls one short.
What a play!
An unassisted double play. Tanner Keller-Strass just Houdini'd the Moon City Mavericks out of the inning. Diving grab, lunging to his right.
Took him to the bag.
And the momentum carried him straight to third base. That's incredible.
Circle that on your book. That might be the play of the year right there.
Spectacular job.
And no bigger moment than the championship game.
Double play. Musser and the Mavericks get out of the inning with a 2-0 lead. We are back right after this with the GRBL championship game.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
Preserving a 2-0 lead for the Moon City Mavericks. Well, we were talking about pitchers getting ready. One bullpen that is quiet is that of the Ozark Mountain Ducks. They hang with Cole Roark. So as he gets out here to start inning number 4, he will be the 3+ designee for the Mountain Ducks. And that's not a surprise. That's sticking to the script. So the Mountain Ducks will still have to make 2 pitching changes in this game. And any pitcher who enters after Cole Roark will be limited to a maximum of 3 innings. So here you go, the man of the hour, the man with the slick glove and the right momentum at the right time. Tanner Kellerstrass comes to bat here. He tripled his first time up. Somebody just won a TV?
No, so they're doing a drawing for raffles.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
right. Yeah, that's a big deal. Foul ball.
I believe he
for
just
raffle
took
tickets.
the TV.
Wow, what a maneuver.
The Simons kid.
Meanwhile, Cole Roark, what a maneuver as he just blew a fastball past Tanner Kellerstrass for strike one.
You know, he was making that play thinking, you know what, my brother got Rookie of the Year, I'll show him. But what a play.
They picked the wrong Kellerstrass. No.
Guys, we're just joking.
They both had great seasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we hope that they will both have long careers in this league. You know, in talking to Tanner, there's a 3-year age gap between the brothers, so you know, they talked about baseball a lot growing up, but he said we've never really been able to be on the same team until this year, playing with Moon City. And so it's meant a lot to Tanner and Matthew. This was, you know, they were asking questions about the league back in the spring, well before tryouts. If it was possible, right? Could brothers be placed on the same team? We said it's not guaranteed, but it can happen. Daniel England made it happen. And I'm sure everybody on the Mavericks is glad that it did, as there's a 4-3 ground out to the second baseman, Brett Gallion, to get us going here in the fourth. And then what did they do? Just kick it on the throw around?
So AK started the throw around. Gallion throws it to Tony. It goes over Tony's head, goes to England, who drops it because he has stone hands, and then picks it up and throws it back to Tony, but goes over Tony. They just said finally,
just into the middle of the just give the
give
ball
it to,
back to Roark.
Give it to Cole.
So. Batter here for the Mavericks is Ray Bailey. Had an
That's
RBI
one thing about
double.
this league. There is not a dull moment.
No, you got to watch everything. There's no such thing as routine anything. But that's what makes it fun. You get unpredictable, unscripted human drama at its core. It's 1-1 here to Bailey. Swing and a foul ball back. So Ray's been squaring up pretty well. It's got a weird sound in the headset, guys. Everything all right?
I heard it as well.
Yeah. Well, we will stick with it here. 2-2. All right. Well, if we're good, hey, they said we're good. We got pros over there. Bailey down on strikes at the hands of Cole Roark. So 2 down here in the top of the fourth. 2-0 Moon City leading the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Alex Bird will be the batter for City. Second-year player, won a championship as a rookie with the Showman. Trying to win another with the Mavs. Alex Bird, the catcher at a Mission University. Talk about day jobs.
I just hit him with a fruit snack.
Very nice. Speaking of unpredictability, yeah, somebody might throw a fruit snack out of the press or throw it back into your head.
that was Hall of Famer Jared Fox.
Showing off that pop time. I'm glad my window is down.
You know, I love it, though. We got the mic up, gets a lot of the crowd. And
0-2. That's inside. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the catcher, Alex Bird, Moon City. Leading by a couple of runs. Cole Roark just got out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Roark. And we will go to the bottom of inning number 4 with the score, Moon City 2, Ozark Mountain Ducks 0. Back in a moment.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Jocelina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away.
Let Henry do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
Back live at Meador Park, GRBL Season 10 Championship game. Moon City leads Ozark 2-0. Ransberger and Justin Loudon with you for this one. Pleased to bring in from the GRBL Hall of Fame, player manager for the Branson Showmen, 79 base hits and counting in a GRBL career that is far from done, but the owner of a brand new jacket, GRBL Hall of Famer Jacob Carlson. Jacob, congratulations on your election, your honor.
Thank you.
It is very well deserved. And like I said, I know you're not done yet.
No, I got to get to that 100 mark at least.
All right. There you go. All you got to do is hit 21 next year.
Hey,
I think you can.
I was going to say, I would not put it past him one bit.
You know, it's something to aspire to, certainly. But, you know, I asked this of both Clay Murphy and of Courtney Spitz. You know, I remember you coming into the league. You know, I remembered you as a high schooler playing quarterback for the Nixa Eagles football team. So I was thinking, okay, I know Jacob Carlson can go. We'll see how it goes. But you broke in season 4.
Yeah.
At that time, you know, did you think you were going to have the monstrous and lengthy career that you've had out here?
I mean, I knew I was going to come out year after year. I mean, I had just finished up that spring out in California and finished up college ball the year before, so I never really had to hang up my cleats. I've always been able to play, and this league gave me the opportunity to do that, and I'm always going to take advantage of that.
So Henry's towing pitching change for the Moon City Mavericks. They go to the pen, and they go to the right-hander out of Drury University, Tyler Abma. 30 innings here in 2025, a 3.30 ERA. 25 hits, 34 strikeouts, 8 walks, and a hit batsman. Of course, Jacob and Justin, you know him as one of the key pitchers for your championship team a season ago. Here he is right back here in the Big Daddy once again.
Yeah, he throws a heavy ball. I did not like hitting it as much as I enjoyed watching it.
Well, I was going to say, he kind of had a hand in you being up here instead of down there, but we're glad you're here hanging out with us all the same.
He'll let you know online after that.
That's it, yeah. I always thought Tyler Abma was like a quiet and humble guy. And man,
no,
he's
a keyboard warrior.
He is that. You know,
He is.
in person, you know, he might make a sarcastic comment or two, but yeah, he gets those Twitter fingers, as the kids say. There's a ball off the bat of Brett Gallion, but it is into the glove of the second baseman.
It is an
Brandon
interesting
Winder.
move here because you're still going to have to make one more move.
Exactly, and that's actually what I was going to bring up is, you know, you're going to ride him now until probably the 8th inning, right?
Yeah.
So you're either going to go Carp in the 9th or Brady Welsh.
Yeah, that's waiting. Or you could go Carpenter and then Welsh. I mean, it all depends on how Abma does here, right?
Yeah. And, you know, like I said, I message a lot of guys that are playing in this game.
Oh, I thought he was going to make another one.
Puts one fair. Yeah, Kellerstrass couldn't get it that time. It's going to be 2 bases for Joe Emery.
That might have been the best defensive play I've seen in this league.
That was something else, wasn't it?
And one thing Tyler said is he's going to throw in on the hands.
Yeah.
It's cold. He's going to break bats.
Yeah, we're at 50 degrees, by the way, guys. First time all season we've seen anything below 60, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I've had to bust out the long sleeves.
And, well, that jacket looks nice on you, my friend.
Thank you. It was just in time. I got a wedding coming up.
Oh, you're going to protect the GRBL jacket?
Why not?
Well, yeah.
I love it. Looking over here to the left, the Simons have a heater, an electric heater at the top of the stands.
I'm not sure if...
A propane heater.
Wow, okay. Josh Engler is the batter.
I mean, all year we've had a fan in our dugout, and now we're breaking out the heaters for the championship.
Oh, that is out of reach of the first baseman, Sam Hornberger, so Josh Engler is going to stay alive here.
That's something else that you and I have already talked about, Lance. And Jacob might be able to answer this for us, too, because obviously he's one of the, hands down, probably one of the best center fielders. And, you know, Skylar Carter. We all know about Skylar.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
He's in the Hall of Fame for a reason. That ball gets above the lights.
It's tough, and that's the change hear from US, because US, those lights are up on top of the concourse, so it's a little higher. Not many people are going to hit it above those lights.
Yeah.
So you can pretty much see it the whole time. But out here, yeah, it gets above those lights. It gets hard.
So what is the effect like when you're trying to track a ball off the bat, out of the lights, and then back in?
Hope you got a good read off the bat.
So, and that's another thing that we've noticed. I mean, Sammy normally would probably make that catch. Honestly, when it's
Engler might have broken his bat.
shin.
Yeah, off Abma's shin. His one play is to first, and he got it there in time. What a job by Hornberger to drag that back foot as well.
And then we see Ben Hammett, who's a good outfielder, misjudged 2 balls.
Yeah.
And that's what now that we have you up here, we'll just ask is the lights playing that big of an effect on it?
Yeah, it's just they're shorter, and the ball gets above it, you lose it, and then it's trying to find it back on its way back down and hope you're in the right spot. I had a little trouble in the championship game. There was a couple balls last year that I kind of lost off the bat.
There's Andrew Meyer, sponsored by the Bank of Missouri.
Luckily, we had some strikeout guys that could pitch around that.
Of course.
You mean this one?
That one and another one who can throw 98.
Trey Turner to Tyler Abma, and that's not a bad relay at all. Yeah, so.
No.
If we could have just had Mason Davis in between the 2 of them.
I'll tell you what, it was Marcus
Rader.
Marcus Rader.
He threw a scoreless inning in the title game.
He did.
You gave him 1 inning, and he went out there and did the job.
Yep.
I was always impressed with Marcus Rader.
Thank you.
That's how it goes out here. It's just interesting to see the different approaches, and maybe Daniel England again. We think Abma's going to go 5, but he may be going old school and going 3-3-3. We've seen it once.
They did it last week.
Yeah, they did it against the Mountain Ducks.
The Mountain Ducks,
when they played the regular
first time.
season.
Yeah.
That was what the 2021 Mavericks did to perfection through the playoffs.
Hey, we know about that.
That team was fun.
That's a pretty good team, wasn't it, Jacob? So let's while we have you here, right? Daniel England was part of that team. You got Nick Bacon and Tyler Jones on this incarnation of the Mavericks, but statistically speaking, only 1 loss. That has not been equaled since. So you could certainly argue strongly it's the best GRBL team of all time. But what else do you remember about that year other than just winning all those games?
Tyler Jones having the Gripple crown, and I did my only year playing with Clay. I think that was the year before I would have been Locos and he would have been Ducks.
Yeah.
So I think I had 1 at bat off him up until that point. So I think that year I was busy running the field and everything. I didn't get much chance to watch, so I didn't really know much about Clay going into that year, which is surprising. I mean, he's MVP, and I probably should have, but getting my first taste of Clay and being on the same team with him, it was a great time.
Meyer.
And we had Loudon over there. Every time you get a hit, he's giving you fruit snacks.
Yeah, it was absolutely. That's actually when fruit snacks started.
That was the year that started it all, the 21 Mavericks. Well, Jacob Carlson, congratulations. Well-deserved, my friend.
Congratulations to you as well.
Yeah,
that's well-deserved as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. And, if I had to go in with somebody, I'm glad you're one of the somebodies.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad class by any means.
Not at all.
It's very good. Well, Jacob, congratulations. We'll see you back here season 11.
Yep.
Jacob Carlson will be back with the Branson Showmen in season 11. You know it. That should not have surprised anybody. Like he said, he's got 100 hits to get to, 21 to go. We'll be back in a moment.
I'm Nicole Cartmell with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
mound for the Ozark Mountain Ducks to start inning number 5. It's the 5th and final inning of eligibility for Cole Roark. Won the championship in 2019 with Justin Skinner's Henry's Towing High Rollers. So 2-0 Moon City out in front.
And nobody, Nicky B.
Yep.
Oh, Nick Bacon.
Yeah, Nick Big Game Bacon. He has won 2 GRBL championships, but has been in the league since it was founded. He is tickle pink. One of 5 GRBL original 60 members in this game. He's excited to be here. You just think about like everything he's been through in life. We've watched him grow up. It almost feels like now 35 years old. He's welcomed 3 kids into the league in the time that he has been a player.
Very humble human.
To a fault sometimes, I think. But facing Cole Roark, strike one.
I'm not. So when I came back in 21, he was on that Moon City team, and super, super nice guy. Like, I don't think he's ever, like, I've never seen him get upset, mad, or anything.
No, if he's upset, he's upset with himself.
Absolutely.
And that's, it doesn't really get hot under the collar at anybody else. It's just his playing style, a consummate pro, good guy rating through the roof. But Nick Bacon now calls Marshfield, Missouri his home. Works for Apple, the Apple Pay service. 1-2, and he is taken off as a YouTuber as well. I wish I had the name of the channel, I'd plug it, but he does 3D printing. So he hops on his channel and talks about the art of 3D printing. Fascinating stuff.
Slider.
Ooh, and Bacon gets a piece to stay alive. Of course, I haven't mentioned this in a long time. The former lead singer of the Endless Summer, which had commercial success in the United States, and their number 1 hit, Satellites, charted in Japan.
Folks, Google it. I promise
you can rock Satellites on any of your favorite streaming services. The Endless Summer, Satellites. It's a grounder to Tony Lewis. 1 GRBL original gets another. Lewis gets Bacon out. 1 away in the 5th. I have that on my it's on my running playlist.
Really?
No joke. Oh yeah. I also have it on the stadium playlist, so I like to crank it up like during an open workout or during tryouts to see who's paying attention. Sam Hornberger comes to scratch here, 0-1 on
during those workouts, you just see Nick just go away from him.
Oh yeah. Tell you what, the other guy whose ears are trained to hear it is Daniel England, the Moon City skipper. He says, "Hey, is this Bacon's band, right?"
This is Bacon's band. And that's one thing with Nick is he has always, since I've been back in the league in 21, he's always been a Moon City guy.
Yeah, Daniel England has made Nick a mainstay on his club. Apart from 2023, he was with the Mountain Ducks. 4 of his last 5 have been with Moon City. Sam Hornberger, by the way, another Daniel England favorite apparently. He's 2 years in the league, 2 years with the Mavs.
Another one is Brady Welsh.
Yeah, it's a fun thing about Moon City baseball. Once Daniel England sort of gets a player on his radar, if they fit the mold, if they fit the culture he's looking for, they just tend to get drafted again and again.
Oh, is that what it is? So that's why he doesn't want me back?
You're saying you're not...
I'm not the mold of what Dan England wants?
Hey, I don't know. I also know this. Dan's a numbers guy.
Yes, he is.
He looks at on-base percentages. He looks at first pitch strikes. He looks at ERAs. There's a lot of calculation that goes into the construction of his teams. And this year he wanted younger guys. We saw him have a veteran-heavy team in 2024. He didn't like the way that shook out with a playoff elimination, so skewed a little bit younger this time. Sammy Bamby's worked it full against Cole Roark. Payoff pitch. High fastball. It's hard to lay off, isn't it, Snacks?
No, that's a great pitch. Especially, that's a pitcher's pitch. Especially when you got 0-2, you're 1-2, whatever it may be. Elevate that fastball, get them to chase, and get them eyes adjusted.
There's now 9 strikeouts for Cole Roark. Back to the top of the order go the Mavericks and Brandon Winder. 0 for 2 on the night, but a high on-base percentage guy, Winder. 10 hits with Nixa as a rookie, 9 hits and counting with Moon City in his 2nd year. At a Mineral Area College, originally from Farmington, Missouri, but came to Springfield to finish out his college degree academically and hung around.
Great pitch.
Slider for a strike. It's 1-1.
You can see, obviously, this being the 5th, this is probably going to be it for, obviously, this will be it for Cole.
So Cole's spending it here, isn't he?
Yeah. And I can't tell if it's Mason Davis. It is Mason Davis getting loose down there.
Right-hander. Up and throwing in the Ozark pen for the 6th.
You got to think here he's probably going to go Mason for 1, maybe 2, and then Josh Engler. The big question, and I've asked you this weekend, is who's going to play short after Josh goes in? Are they going to slide?
I think it's going to be Tony Lewis.
Tony Lewis going to slide over.
Fly out to right. So Cole Roark retired the last 7 batters he faced. So yeah, that's what I heard, but we'll wait and see if that happens.
Absolutely.
Austin can, I've been lied to before in my career, Justin Loudon. I may have been lied to again. We'll wait and see. Middle of the 5th, 2-0. Moon City leads the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Back with more Grip and Rip baseball in a moment.
Remanufacturing isn't just a process, it's a legacy. From the seasoned hands of our experts to the eager spirit of the new generation, we bridge the gap by bringing together knowledge and innovation. We are one team with diverse experiences. We are moving toward one goal to ensure our future thrives. We are on one mission to pass down wisdom and embrace the new, ensuring the earth flourishes for generations to come. We are CNH Reman.
Oh my goodness. Harrison Waters' youngest child just won the Henry's Towing Toddler Toe.
So that is exactly what that was. We had Harrison Waters, Logan Wiley, and Robert Fackrell.
Ah, that's who that was. Okay. Well, yeah, like the little Fackrell took off out of the gate, but it was the Waters child.
I heard you
got
say
to run down the
that
stretch.
one can walk. This ain't fair.
It wasn't fair. But sometimes it's just who realizes that they're in a contest.
So Harrison's took off, got to the finish line, and before she crossed, sat down. He's like, no, you gotta keep going.
Bold maneuver. So Josh Scribner stands in for the Mountain Ducks as the baseball resumes. 2-0 is the score. Moon City Mavericks lead the Ozark Mountain Ducks, bottom of the 5th of this GRBL championship game. An hour and 10 into this thing.
You know what, though? There's no time limit.
No, sir. There will be no time limit. I was just saying it for context and habit more than anything.
That's what I like about the playoffs. There is no time limit when it comes to playoff baseball.
Yeah, no pitch clock here in the Grip and Rip, at least not yet. So if you just enjoy, if you're a purist at heart. But yeah, hey, pace of play is mostly not an issue in this league. I won't say never.
No, yeah. And when you got a 2-1 ball or 2-0 ball game like this, or even a 2-1, it moves pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's been pitching dominant. Of course, Cole Roark with 9 strikeouts helps things along. Tyler Abma's up 0-2 on the rookie Josh Scribner. He's the EH tonight for the Mountain Ducks. Looked at one just a bit outside.
Even TA thought he had one.
Yes, he did. So Josh Scribner, congratulations. Just got married back on October 4th. So Josh and Kelsey, newlyweds.
Congratulations.
He was referred into this league by GRBL veteran Jamar Averyhart.
You heard that too?
I did. I think the boys are just unplugging the switcher there and plugging it back in. But we'll assume we're still on live as Scribner singles out to center field, getting it started for the Mountain Ducks. So that brings the tying run to the plate in the form of Tony Lewis. Struck out his first time. Tony Lewis, a bank president with the Bank of Missouri.
Timeout. I'm confused. This is not Tony's walk-up.
No, I think they're throwing it back to something a little more old-timey. Yeah, I think Stephanie might have interfered with that.
Because that is not
That's
Outcast.
not Outcast. No, that sounded like Daddy Yankee. Breaking ball swung on and lifted. That's going to get over the light stanchions and well out of play, foul. So Tony's wife Stephanie and his mom Lisa are both here at the park tonight. Saw them seated front row for some of the pregame festivities. I know Lisa very proud of Tony for a lot of reasons, but proud of what he's created here in the GRBL.
Absolutely.
0-1. Abma from the chest fires high and out of the zone. That
bounced out of
Bird's like the wet bar of soap effect there for Alex Bird for a second.
So one thing about these two, these pitcher-catcher, TA and Bird were both on the Showman last year.
Mm-hmm.
These two are the ones that caught the final out of the championship game.
Yes, indeed. So there's some winning history there for sure. 2-1. Abma being careful. This is two Drury Panthers going at it here. Abma versus Lewis. Yeah. Tyler rocks and fires, misses high. And I know TA, he would like nothing more than to get Tony Lewis on strikes here.
Exactly.
But he's being careful.
It's weird. You know, if I was in the dugout, I'd definitely be yelling at him, telling him to lock it in.
He walked him.
That is something we don't really see from TA.
Just his 9th walk of the season, I believe. But yes, historically, Tyler Abma's not walked a lot of batters, so nobody out. The batter is Austin Kendrick, who is 1 for 1 this evening. Big opportunity here with a game-tying run aboard. Kendrick showing bunt, but that didn't hit the bat. I think it hit the catcher.
Must be using a Rube bat.
Must be.
Must be. No, I'm just kidding. I know that Brock's listening into the game and everything, and you know, Brock does a lot. He makes a lot of bats, and a lot of guys in the league buy them.
He's historically kept the GRBL supplied with
yes, he has.
bats. Kendrick showing bunt again, now pulls it back, and now Abma steps off. So
and he is swinging at AK. Yeah. He's got his own initials in it, and Brock does a really good job with that. I know that AK swings it, Brashler swings them, a lot of people swing them, and they are good sticks.
Kendrick fouled that one off, so he's now down 0-2.
I had one back when we played out at US Ballpark.
And then it broke?
The first time I swung it. I swear. It was against
that's just unlucky.
Josh Engler. Threw me a slider. I hit a double. And you were like, oh, yep. Hit a double off him, and it broke. And, yeah. But it's okay.
0-2 to Kendrick, and Abma misses high. Man, we're seeing high misses here. What does that say about what the pitcher is? That just the ball leaving his hand too early?
Yeah, he's just pulling through. Pulling down. AK is a very patient hitter too. So
yeah, you're not going to get him to chase high cheese. That's a slider, and he fouls it off to stay in the hunt. So we'll re-rack and do it again.
1-2. You know, now even though he's missed high a couple times, throw one high.
Yeah.
You got him to look at the slider, knock it. You know, now letters high fastball.
Let's see if that's what Alex Bird puts down for Tyler Abma. With the Mavericks up by 2 runners on for the Ducks. Golden opportunity for Austin Kendrick. They do go high. He does not oblige, so now the count is back even 2-2. Nobody out. 2 Ducks on the pond. The man in scoring position is Josh Scribner.
So you can hear the duck calls too over here?
I can. That's another high fastball. That time Kendrick swung and fouled it back, so we'll do the 2-2 again. Duck fans feeling like this is it.
This is their opportunity. You know, the Ducks are wearing their golds. That was something I actually asked AK of, are you...
Fouled that off his foot.
Off his, it came up and got him in the knee.
The gold alternate jerseys?
Yeah, and you know, that was something I asked AK is, hey, you going to wear the blues? Because we know that those are the traditional blue uniforms or whatever. And he told me no. He said he's going to go with the yellows due to the fact that Moon City has the light blues. Which you and I were...
It's good contrast.
You and I were talking off air before the home run derby or during the home run derby when Dan brought his lineup up here, and this is the first time.
Tapper back to Abma. He's going to feed it to third. Kellerstrass steps on the bag. No, he did not. He did not touch the bag. The runner, Scribner, is safe. It's now bases loaded, nobody out. And will that be the miscue that comes back to bite the Mavs?
As I make notes over here. But no, this is the first time that they've won the blue or wore the blue since 21.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah, the Mavericks had red primaries for 3 seasons. But we got the powder blues back, and look at that, they're back in the championship game. Something about red jerseys in the GRBL.
Yeah, and don't get me started with the conspiracy theories.
Infield in, Hammett got jammed up. This is into play, Abma, and that's one away. Yeah, this hand went up for the infield fly.
Yeah. Yep.
You know. Infield fly with? Yeah, you can infield fly with nobody out. I digress. Abma caught the ball, so it doesn't really matter anyway. You can't infield fly with 2 out. That's right.
As you can see, Brady Welsh is telling everybody what they're going to do if the ball is hit to them.
That's good leadership on the field from
not just that. That's that
shortstop.
coaching.
That is literally a coach on the field.
That is coming out and telling you.
So Welsh goes back to double play depth, as does the second baseman Winder. The corner infielders are guarding lines. They're not doing much to hold the runners here. So Tyler Abma is going to go at Cole Roark, 1-0.
Sammy Bamey over here needs to understand that if a ground ball's hit to Kellerstrass, he needs to get back to the bag.
Yeah.
Love Cole Roark to death. Not the fastest to get down the line.
No, not a track and field champion.
No, but they need to just know what's going to happen. But 3-0 here.
Yeah, my gosh, Abma has been everywhere but in the zone.
Is it 3-1 or is it 2-1 or 3-0?
I thought it was 3-0. Yeah,
3-0. Yeah.
3-0 on the hands. Now it's 3-1. So 3-1, 2-0 ball game. Bases loaded, 1 out. Abma throws a broken bat pitch to Roark. Abma lost the handle momentarily, got it back to the plate, and they get Scribner on the force. So they keep a run off the board, and they get the second out.
Shattered that one.
Yeah, that was no doubt firewood there. And the batter is Creed Smiley for the Mountain Ducks. Grounded into that amazing double play, the unassisted double play by third baseman Tanner Kellerstrass last time. Creed kind of taking a look over at the left side of the infield to see what's available to him. Fielders are going back to standard depth here for Moon City. It's still bases loaded for the Mountain Ducks, so a base hit would likely tie the ball game. Lewis is the runner at third. Got Kendrick leading off big time off of second, and now Smiley calls time before facing Abma.
So, you and I've kind of talked about it, what they're going to do next, right? What are the Ducks going to do? Who are they going to bring in? Obviously, they're going to bring in Mason Davis. Now, does he come in for Josh Engler and go ahead and move Engler to the dugout to start just...
I bet he comes in for Roark.
So then Cole will re-enter for him?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, because now I'm looking at their lineup. They have an EH in Scribner.
Yeah.
Who could play third?
Yes, he could.
You could put him at third and go ahead and move Tony over.
Just rock him at shortstop right then, right there.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know if they're going to do that.
The only reason I'm bringing it up is because I can see Engler over here leaned up against the dugout with his hoodie on.
Okay, well, maybe you know something I don't. 1-1.
Because when the bat broke, I just happened to see him walking down.
You're right. Yeah,
he's got his hoodie on.
He might just be cold.
It is a little bit chilly.
We'll see what happens. 2 balls and a strike with 2 away and the bases chucked. That's high. Now 3-1 to Smiley. It is. Are we below 50 yet? We are. We are at 49. Man. That is definitely the coldest it's been all year in a grip and rip game. It's hard to believe it was 80 last week. The 3-1 swung on inside out, and we are full up. Creed Smiley in a fight with Tyler Abma here.
It's going to hurt, and we've talked about it, but he hasn't really been throwing his slider.
No.
But talk to him this week and talk to him a couple days ago. it's out there. He's ready to throw it, so I wouldn't be surprised we see it right here.
3-2 payoff. Runners start. Smiley swung on. This is fouled off. We'll do it again.
Cole Roark was rounding second base.
Oh, yeah. Mountain Ducks full send. Lewis saying something to Smiley before he trots back over to third. That could be a little bit of Tony knowing Abma better than most.
Did they play together at Drury?
Or
were they separate?
No, they actually worked in the banking business together, believe it or not.
Yeah, because I remember you talking about it, and that was one of the...
Smiley grounds this one softly to the first baseman. He's going to have to hurry, not in time. Hornberger got to the bag, and the Moon City Mavericks just wiggled out of a bases-loaded jam.
Bases loaded and nobody out.
Yeah. What an escape act by Tyler Abma. 2-0. Moon City Mavericks lead the Ozark Mountain Ducks. We'll come back for inning number 6.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. The risk of losing your hard-earned money to scams is real, especially the scammers sending out fake communications. And that's why we're talking to our Director of Fraud Mitigation, Corey Gerstenschlager. He's got some good practices to help keep your money safe.
Thank you, Nicole. Yes, often we're seeing that people are being contacted by scammers through text message, phone calls, or emails, posing as legitimate companies or even your bank, trying to persuade you into providing sensitive information like passwords and things of that nature, sometimes even asking you to send them money. If you receive any kind of communication like this and you didn't ask for it, that's a good red flag that it isn't legitimate. So when you have those situations, get an actual number that you trust for that company, call them and verify the accuracy of the information that you're receiving. Good rule of thumb is make sure to check your accounts frequently and report any suspicious activity.
Thanks, Corey. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well.
So Henry's towing pitching change for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Number 4, Mason Davis, a right-hander from Harrisonville, Missouri, sponsored by DSG Hot Seat Pressure Washers. Davis played college baseball at Hannibal LaGrange, broke into the Grip and Rip League in 2024 with the Nixa Suckers, made it to the championship game, came up 1 run short against the Branson Showmen, had a 1.69 ERA over 16 innings as a rookie. In 2025, he's pitched 8 innings, no runs, 9 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 3 hit batsmen. On September 14th, Davis left the game early due to an injury. That turned out to be a shoulder dislocation that occurred as he was covering first base on a ground ball play. Did not play for a month, came back on October 12th against his former team, the Suckers. Pitched 1 inning, gave up 2 hits. All 3 of his outs were by flyouts, and he was lifted after giving up back-to-back hits to start the 7th inning. He's on here for the 6th. Have to imagine, Justin Loudon, this is going to be a short relief situation where Mason's just going to be, given the green flag, let it all hang out there and get 3 outs for us. We'll reevaluate after that.
Yeah, and one thing that we noticed last week when we were doing the game, AK went to get him. AK went to pull him out, and he was upset.
Yeah.
I mean, he did not want to come out of the game, but at that time, you got to go to your hot hand, and they went to Josh Engler on that one. But Mason is set up perfect. Cole came in, did his thing.
Yep.
Hey, Mason, go out here, get 3 outs, get us back in here, let us get the hits going, and get it to the later innings.
Cole Roark's day done. 5 innings pitched. He struck out 9, gave up 1 earned run on 4 hits. Didn't walk anybody. It's 2-0 is the score. Mavericks lead the Mountain Ducks. Batter is Thomas Brand. Davis, that almost looked like a 2-seam fastball. Very un-Davis-like. He's going to be a definite contrast after Cole Roark topped out at around 87 or 88. Mason Davis is a guy who maxes out around 74. So he's going to get the Mavericks hitters out on the front foot. Little hitch in the step there, but he missed outside. It's
he did that last week too, and I brought it up that he didn't bring his leg as high, and he kind of flipped it like a frisbee. A lot of people, it's just that delivery. I mean, he just kind of tosses it up there.
That's a bender. Looked like over the plate, but down. So it's 2-1 to Thomas Brand.
My favorite movie, Major League. Tried the corner and missed.
Well, he did that. 2-1 to Brand.
You know, we've talked about it before. I wonder if Creed and Mason got together this week and maybe had a...
I have no doubt those guys work together
at DBAP.
DBAP Nixa training facility. Give some lessons. Creed Smiley will teach you how to catch. Mason Davis can teach you how to do just about everything else. 3-1 is outside, so he starts Thomas Brand with a walk. We speculated about Josh Engler. He's back in there at shortstop, so I think the hoodie was just for warmth rather than tactics.
Yeah. Cole is leaned up over the corner here, so you know, and that might be something that you and I see later in the game. Is like we said, Josh can play third, Scribner can play third. Maybe depending on how Cole feels, maybe Scribner goes to third and
it's a
Tony
wild
moves over.
pitch. Brand is going to get up and take second base. Batter is Brady Welsh.
What they need here is a 0 on the board.
It's going to be big for the Ducks.
Absolutely. And you know, Brady Welsh has already hit a triple. And
so 1-0.
And a very dangerous hitter on deck.
Inside, yeah. They've got Welsh up now. Tyler Jones is 2 for 2 on the night. A double and an RBI to his credit already. Pitch. Welsh hammers it. It's in the air to left. Running in is Hammett. He will not get there. That ball had a lot of drop on it late. They will hold the runner at third. That's Brand stopping, but Welsh runs round for second base, advancing on the throw. Little Texas leaguer there. Just did well to drop it in beyond the reach of the left fielder, Ben Hammett. So second and third, nobody out. And hottest bat in the lineup, Tyler Jones, coming up here. Sponsored by Round Table Solutions. TJ now 8 for 19 on the season. 3 runs batted in, 2 extra base hits. Davis starts him off. Oh, a slow dribbler. Galleon's got it. They're going to throw home. It's got to be a tag. And it is. They get Thomas Brand at the plate. Mountain Ducks fans applauding Brett Galleon. Heads up play. Great job directing that throw in a position where Smiley could make the catch, get back, and make the tag.
You know, and I brought it up to you when we were off doing the we're gonna injury here.
Injury timeout. Yeah, Smiley shaken up.
But anyways, I brought it up that last time these teams played each other, there was a play at the plate.
Yeah.
And that was one thing that I noticed watching it and our guys that do the instant replay showed it like 5 times in a row. He was safe. He was
called out.
Yeah, called out, but he was safe that game. He is out.
Yeah, I think that was a good. I mean, Jack Haydank was right there and had a clear view. There was no chance he was going to miss that.
Did he pull something when he came back across to try to make the tag?
Might have strained something. He seems to be favoring his right arm, and it's favoring it up around the throwing shoulder. But Mountain Ducks are counting on Creed here. There's not really what you would call a backup plan on the roster for Ozark. Josh Wilbanks has been banged up. After that, you're looking at Ben Hammett coming in from left field to go behind the plate.
And Benny's done it. You know, they're going to give him a second here. But honestly, right before that pitch there, I almost said it may be smart to put Tyler on.
Well,
but that works too.
So Smiley's going to hang in. It'll be first and third for the Ducks.
The first 4 rows over here on the Mountain Ducks side is Smiley.
All Smiley fans, yeah. They've got Creed heads on sticks and everything. So Mason Davis goes back to the mound. Creed Smiley goes back in behind the plate. And yeah, something with his right side, either the right throwing shoulder. Now he's stretching that. Maybe an oblique.
Maybe.
Matthew Keller-Strauss, the batter.
If the Ducks can somehow come up with a way to get out of this, honestly what they need to do is they need to have corners in, guys in the middle back. Double play depth.
Yeah, they're playing like they want to take the run away at the plate. Keller-Strauss swings and grounds this one foul, third base
Then
side.
Again, this is the track star.
Yeah, this is the guy who can fly a 10.4 second 100-meter dash.
The Jamboree, the one that Tony hit in the gap. I was like, oh, that's an easy double. and he is standing underneath it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow, how fast he really is.
0-1 to Matthew Keller-Strauss. Tyler Jones takes off. He will reach second base uncontested. Catcher's indifference, I guess, if you want to get overly technical on the scoring. It's 1-1. First base now unoccupied. Mountain Ducks are playing with the infield in, so
yep, now you
everything is about a fielder's choice to the plate. 1-1 with one out. Davis misses outside. Tried to get Keller-Strauss to chase. He did not.
Obviously, with the height of Josh Engler, we know he played basketball, but I was just watching him do like a slide drill coming in from
6'7". That's a tall cat.
That is a tall cat.
Breaking pitch over the plate, swung on and fouled, so that will even us up 2-2. So yeah, Josh was a pretty good high school basketball player at Mount Vernon, as a matter of fact. Baseball.
Played football too, didn't he?
No, he did not. He was two-sport only. Would
Man,
you have liked to have had that as a wide receiver?
Absolutely.
Or a free safety. I mean, either way.
You know, but at that, what are they? They're 3A, aren't they?
They're 4 now, I believe.
Are they?
They may be. Maybe. 2-2. I don't know. I'm not in that game anymore. Keller-Strauss weighted back. That is skied. It's going to stay on the infield for the 6'7" Josh Engler to haul it in and make the catch.
No, I know that watching Clay Odell over here, and he preaches this when he is up here.
Say it.
2 hands while you're learning. And that right there is just an example. I mean, Josh Engler does it. I mean, he's fundamentally sound. He told Tony to get out of the way. I'm catching this.
Needed a leader at the right time, and Josh Engler was that leader. So second and third, 2 outs now. The batter is Tanner Keller-Strauss, sponsored by Martino Training Systems. Mavericks up 2-0. Yes, he did. Well, he got under that one. It's going to stay on the infield. Lewis, the third baseman, is in.
2 hands.
2 hands. He made the
catch.
That is
a huge inning for the Ducks.
That's a big 0 going on the board there. They trail the Moon City Mavericks 2-0. Mountain Ducks will come up in the bottom of the 6th on the other side of this break. It's Grip and Rip Baseball, brought to you live and free here on our YouTube channel. If you haven't done it already, please hit the like button, and better yet, give us a subscription.
Now I have all my HVAC has been upgraded. Everything's working smoothly. You know, again, that's why I use All Clear. I'm Bruce Porter. I own a company here in town called the Resource Center. We do insurance and financial stuff. So I'm not a plumber. We're busy. We have a really good staff. Just like Garen and his team, you know, we try to make a difference in the world. The last thing I want to do is be having to close my business because my plumbing doesn't work. When you use other companies, sometimes you'll get an accurate quote, and sometimes they'll have to come out more than once. And then it seems like you're always paying for this, that, or the other. So when you have somebody you can trust that's going to take care of your units or fix your plumbing when it's down, that's why I use them, because I can call them and they'll fix it. And I never have to worry about pricing. I never have to worry about what if I need them to come back. They've always been willing to come right back out and make sure it's right. We called All Clear, and I'm glad we did.
Mason Davis got a big shutout inning for the Ozark Mountain Ducks with a little help from his friends, Josh Engler and Tony Lewis. Mountain Ducks will come to bat here, top of the 6th, with the top of the order. It'll be the second baseman, Brett Gallion, followed by the center fielder, Joe Emery, and the shortstop, Josh Engler. So Brett Gallion, a school principal. And funny enough, our PA announcer, Daniel Davis, also a school principal over at Willard. So a little principal on principal joking between the innings there. That's nice. Abma misses outside. It is now 2-0 to Gallion. TA laboring a little bit here.
Yes.
Gallion showed bunt, then brought it back, and then Alex Bird just took one to the chest. That's tough. But Abma bending it, not breaking. You know, 25 hits across his first 30 innings of work. He's allowed 2 hits here tonight, so pretty much just right on his usual pace for 2025. This is skied. Could be trouble in right. A sliding grab attempt. No. Ball gets down. Up with it is Carpenter for the Mavericks. And his throw will not get Gallion, but Brady Welsh made that interesting, didn't he?
Yes.
It's a
that
Texas
is actually,
leaguer for a double.
That is Ray Bailey in right.
Oh, you're right. I had the wrong left.
Carpenter's
in the
loose.
pen. My bad.
The lefties are over there by the...
Yeah. So that is Bailey in right.
Yeah.
My mistake. But, I mean, valiant effort on his part, and I thought he did well to recover and limit that to a double. Nonetheless, Mountain Ducks trailing by 2.
So that's
Joe
just
Emery up here.
That's just a straight swap with them. Nick Bacon.
Yeah.
And Ray Bailey there.
Yep. So Bailey started the game as the extra hitter. That will now be Bacon, because Bailey now is the right fielder.
So
Joe Emery digging in here.
We brought it up earlier that the Ducks were without Simpson, but looks like he has actually showed up and is in the dugout.
All right, we'll see if he enters late.
Yeah, and you know, the Ducks need to take advantage here. You need to score. You need to get that goose egg off the board, at least scratch across 1. And you're at the right part of your lineup to do that.
1-1 to Joe Emery. Swung on, missed it, a heavy slider. Joe having a career year. 3 straight seasons with Moon City. He has not played in this championship since 2020. His rookie year was 2019. He'd love nothing more than to finally win it all in this, his 7th season. Down on strikes he goes. At the hands of one of the GRBL's all-time greats, Tyler Abma.
Live low, live long. Tyler Abma likes to throw the low strikes.
Did it to perfection that time. Batter is going to be Engler. He's grounded to the pitcher twice tonight. Stands tall, stands in, really just dares the pitcher to go over the plate.
You know, TA texted me this week and actually goes, well, so what was the scouting report against me? Run every time I'm up to, run every time you get on. And I told him, I said, no, it's not you. It's just we had the fast guys at the right moment running when they needed to. And he, you know, we know what they have behind the plate in Alex Bird, as the showman did, because they had him on there last year. But that's one of those things is if you play with somebody long enough, or if you had even for a year, you kind of learn their, you know, what they can and, you know, tendencies and kind of what Tyler may throw and run on it.
1-1, little jam sandwich fed to Josh Engler. He fouled it straight back.
I say that because I'm watching Clay talk to Brett, and they're seeing how far back Kellerstrass, TK's playing.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, we're getting a big jump here.
They're thinking about sending it here with 2 strikes. Oh, big reach. Down goes Engler. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Tyler Abma. Bring up Andrew Meyer, sponsored by the Bank of Missouri, originally from Dixon. Had a 4-year college career split between Southwest Baptist University and Missouri Western State. Finished out in 2021. He was a two-way player at the college level. 158 hits. He also pitched 90 innings over the course of that career. Most of those were at SBU. He only pitched 13 1/3 in his final 2 seasons with the Griffins of Missouri West in the MIAA. That's Division II. I say only. I mean, if you're getting to pitch college innings at Division II, you've got stuff.
Yeah.
1-1. Tyler Abma knows all about that. He pitched for the Drury Panthers for his college career. They are also Division II. This will be their home in the spring of 2026. There's a throwback. They've got Gallion caught. Now they're setting up a rundown. He is doing a nice job making himself elusive, but it is the speedy Tanner Kellerstrass making the tag, and they get out of the inning. So Gallion caught stealing with the dangerous Andrew Meyer at the plate. That ends inning number 6. The Moon City Mavericks still lead this one 2-0. Going back, those RBI doubles from Ray Bailey and Tyler Jones standing up. Will it be enough? We will find out about 3 innings from now.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away.
Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
It's a Henry's Towing pitching change for the Ozark Mountain Ducks, trailing 2-0. They call on the big 6'7" right-hander from Mount Vernon, Missouri, sponsored by Offen Petroleum. He is the 2021 GRBL MVP, Josh Engler. 21 innings for Engler here in 2025, 17 hits. He's allowed 10 earned runs, struck out 19, walked 9, and hit a batter for a 4.28 ERA. Came into this season previously, across his first 3 years in the Grip and Rip, he pitched 125 innings, giving up just 44 earned runs for a 3.17 ERA, 166 strikeouts. So you add the 19 he's come out here and got now, he's at 185 for his career, third all-time in the Grip and Rip League. He is also the single season record holder with 69, did that with the Republic Locos in 2021, and also set the single game strikeout record that year with 13. Here with the Mountain Ducks, this is his comeback year after a layoff in 2024 for the birth of his son Xander. Josh has been more of a well-rounded two-way player. We saw him play some innings at shortstop to get this one going, and he's coming on here in more of a long closer's role in this title game. Here's Ray Bailey for the Mavs.
Yeah, and so that means, well, he wasn't supposed to be here. We didn't know he would, but that puts Simpson at shortstop. He showed up.
Yep, Trey Simpson, that is.
So that will actually, if I'm
I think
right
you're,
on
I think
the
you're
paper,
reading it right.
I'm reading it right on the paper. That'll put him in Cole Roark's spot in the 9-hole. So it'll go, when they come back, it'll be Scribner.
Yeah,
Andrew Meyer.
Meyer hitting in the 4 spot. So yeah, they'll try to get to Simpson, who's been very productive in terms of his on-base totals.
Normally bats in the 2-hole.
Yep. Nothing in 1 to Bailey, swung on, fouled back, so he's got 2 strikes. And Josh Engler, there is no tomorrow. Might as well let it all hang out. It looks like his velocity is cranked up a little bit.
You know, and he sits around 85, 87.
Oh yeah, that's on a slow day. He's going to be cooking in the upper 80s here tonight.
88, 89 maybe.
And the slider, you know, he drops 11 to 13 miles per hour,
yes.
Which is, I mean, that's like a big league speed change right there.
And it is nasty. And
he's got a filthy changeup as well. There it was, I think, as Bailey goes down on strikes.
You know, and I kind of noticed that with him, and it was something that I asked Cole Roark is, you know, because I'm one of those ones I like to study. I like kind of get an idea. Does he go sliders away to righties, changeups away from lefties, just because of the movement? And Cole wouldn't give me a direct answer, but I'm sure.
I love the competitiveness.
He's like, I'm not telling you
anything. Popped off the bat of Alex Bird. Simpson running in, Galleon's running in, and it's dropped. It's no catch. Alex Bird's going to be on. That was a
They can count that an error.
Half slide, half dive. Man, I don't know. One of those in-betweeners.
Yeah.
So it's the old rule is would another fielder have had that ball with normal effort? I feel like I go into that explanation about every game these days.
It's usually with me up here. No, the reason I say that is because it looked like Brett was farther back than normal.
Oh yeah, he was heels to the grass. He's at double play depth now, and you can kind of see Brett's body language. He's feeling like, even with the big slide, he's saying, I should have had that baseball.
Yeah, Brett's a competitor, that's for sure.
So the runner at first is Alex Bird.
Is this Evan Barnett?
This is Evan Barnett. He is hitting in Nick Bacon's position in the order, the 9 spot. And they've got Hornberger in the on-deck circle. So Mavericks up by 2. 1 out, trying to cook a little something here in the stretch inning. Oh, goodness, that's firewood, but a slow dribbler. This is going to be trouble. The flip to Engler in time. And what a job by Josh to get the foot down. They get Barnett by a step.
Did not think that Engler was going to get there.
I didn't either.
He stopped, turned to look at where the bat went, and then kept going.
Well, when you're 6'7", he's got big long legs, and he just used those long strides and got there. Got the back foot down. Does advance the runner, so the Mavericks move a man into scoring position with 2 away. Sam Hornberger, he's been a hero for the Mavericks before. Had a walk-off infield single in Week 7, his rookie year. So Sam is intense. Came from Kickapoo High School. Or no, check that, he's from Glendale High School. Jeez, I'm going to get stoned to death after this game.
I was gonna say, that is one thing with Dan's lineup that I have noticed is that he took a lot of local talent.
Springfield Public Schools guys.
Yeah.
Man.
You got the Keller Strauss.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in the starting lineup. We talked about, 6 of these guys are under 30.
Those are the 6?
7 of them are, well, those are some of the 6, yeah. 7 of them are either in their rookie year or their second year, and it's a lot of Springfield guys.
I don't know if you could hear it with the window up. Josh makes a lot of noises when he pitches.
Yes.
So the grunt there, the fans at home probably could have heard it.
It probably adds another mile per hour. That was a drop the arm slot down to sidearm to throw a 2-seam fastball.
Which he did that a few years ago too.
He likes to sling one once in a while, but it's 1 and 2.
He's letting her eat here. Big sweeper. Here it comes.
Yep, got him. Down on strikes.
Vintage Engler.
2 strikeouts for Josh Engler in the top of the 7th. We will go to the stretch with the score Moon City 2, Ozark Mountain Ducks nothing. In the Grip and Rip Baseball League, the 7th inning stretch since the league was founded has been sponsored by Sumit's Hot Yoga. And at Sumit's Hot Yoga, you are going to feel awesome.
I need a change. My workouts are too boring.
Oh, I've got an amazing workout for you. Hot yoga. I've lost weight and I'm more flexible. Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's Hot Yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
Take a breath. Here's your Be Well moment with Burl Behavioral Health. In a world that requires us to be in constant motion, we can focus on moving our bodies in ways that restore us instead of deplete us. Let's listen to our bodies and briefly stretch in ways that fit what we need. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale out as you gently stretch your neck, your shoulders, or your arms. We deserve to build physical rest into our daily routines.
For more wellness, visit BeWellCommunity.org.
A lot of things. So what you just saw during the commercial break was Ozark Mountain Ducks starting pitcher Cole Roark, who, by the way, this is no joke. He's going through the process to become an ordained minister at the Baptist church, but he just he did the wake up the bats ritual with every.
He threw every wood bat. Yeah. He had every bat over there. I don't even know if it was people's. He just grabbed everything and threw them out there.
He very indiscriminately took every piece of lumber out of that Ozark dugout. He woke them up, and then I noticed he knelt. He was facing the southeast. I don't know what the significance of that was. Just facing the field, I guess, but. Then he prayed over each bat individually.
And slid it back.
Cole Roark, a man of faith, calling in a big favor from the big man upstairs. Let's see if it works for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. So here's Andrew Meyer. Sheets are clean on the downside of the 7th inning stretch. And the Moon City Mavericks, Justin, are hanging with Tyler Abma. So he gets the 3+ designation.
Which we kind of knew. Yeah, we kind of knew that was
yeah, we figured.
Yeah.
He's been bending but not breaking. 3 hits allowed for Tyler Abma through 3 innings of work. Out here for a 4th inning. Facing Andrew Meyer, 150+ hits in a 4-year college career.
And who are we to question the big guy?
Certainly not me. I would never.
That was, like you said, we've seen a lot of
Well,
things.
maybe it worked for Meyer. Well, maybe not. Ray Bailey on the run. That was interesting for half a second, but Bailey got a good read and a good jump and hauled that in for the first out.
But you're right. We've seen a lot of things, and that was a first.
That is a new one. So here's Josh Scribner, the rookie.
He's getting antsy.
Well, Roark said, man, I went out and shoved. I gave up 1 earned run. I struck out 9 batters. We got to wake it up.
Yes.
Scribner pulls one. Abma off the mound to get it. Throw right on the button to Hornberger, and he just made that look so effortless, even though, hey, this is a championship game. It's intense out there.
Pretty sure, I know he played at Miller High School.
Yes.
Pretty sure he was a two-way player too, though. Wasn't he? Did he play shorts?
Everybody's a two-way player at Miller High School,
right.
Justin. It's not that big of a school, but you're right.
No, I'm pretty sure he played shortstop.
But Abma legitimately set strikeout records as a Miller Cardinal, and you're right.
Some of them still stand today.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do, as a matter of fact. Had a game where 21 strikeouts in a 7-inning game. Just
a gem.
Out of this world stuff. Swing and a...
Oh.
Yeah, Lewis fouled one off the mask. It looked like of the catcher, Alex Bird. He's going to take a sec.
I don't know if it was the mask or if it was the shoulder he's looking at. Yeah, he's looking at his arm.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I'm glad it wasn't the mask, honestly.
You know, when we talk about all the kids that run up, and Spitz brought it up during the home run derby, it's GoDaddy that you hear from the on-deck circle. And 8K's little girl just went over there and gave him knuckles through the fence. So
nice.
That's awesome.
It's his oldest one. That's Noli, I believe. Tony, no doubt, has his kids, Mila and Jack, watching this one.
Great pitch.
Oh, my gosh. But no call. It's 1-2. Abma, I think all the Moon City fans thought that was a looking K. Instead, there's that professional eye of Tony Lewis. Here we go again.
Slider.
They missed down. Just goes to show you what missing an edge like that.
Yeah.
Now the count's back even.
You know, and I see this a lot when Tony's up, is pitchers like to go away, away, away. Throw that slider down at his back foot.
Just like that?
Like that.
Down on strikes he goes. So 3 up, 3 down. That's monstrous stuff from Tyler Abma right there. I tell you what. 2-0 is the score after 7. Moon City Mavericks lead the Ozark Mountain Ducks in the GRBL Season 10 championship game. Not a lot of baseball left. Hang with us. This finish is going to be good.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away.
Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
Baseball League. More nostalgia than Grandma's basement. But sometimes the intensity gets thick enough to cut with a chainsaw, and that is the situation here in this Season 10 championship game. The Moon City Mavericks lead the Ozark Mountain Ducks 2-0. Moon City coming to bat here in the top of the 8th. Striding in is their leadoff man, Brandon Winder. The second baseman is 0 for 3 on the night. After a gem of a season, it has been a long time since Brandon Winder has gone hitless. Josh Engler is going to try to hold him to it right here, right now. Hit count in this game even, 5-5. Error battle favoring the Mavericks. They've committed 1 to Ozark's 2 officially.
Yeah. So we obviously, TA is probably going to come back out for the 8th,
I think,
which will be a last inning. Then we're going to. Who are they going to go to?
For Daniel England, it's going to be Kyle Carpenter or Brady Welsh. I got a feeling. I mean, I'm just throwing this out there. I think it's going to be Carpenter, but we'll see. England, I'm basing that on the fact that Carpenter was called upon in a big situation in the semifinal and ended up delivering just enough to get the Mavericks over the line against your Branson, Showman, Justin. So
yes, sir.
I would think it's Carp, but it could also be Welsh. I mean, if you got to have a guy go give you one, Brady Welsh is certainly a choice.
Yeah.
The 1-2 to Winder, swung on, trickled to third. Lewis up with it, fires across to Kendrick in time.
Coming up in the bottom of this, you're going to have Austin Kendrick, Ben Hammett, and then
that mystery 9th spot. We think it's going to be Trey Simpson.
Yeah.
I mean, I would if I were Austin Kendrick, but there's a reason why I'm up here and he's down there. I mean, I'll say that. Huge qualifier. Thomas Brand steps in.
1 for 2.
Thomas Brand tonight. Wait, don't tell me. 0 for 2 with a walk. Reached on a dropped third strike in the first. That might be what you're thinking of. So he's been on twice tonight, but 0 for 2 with a walk in the scorebook. 0-1. Engler trying to paint that outside against lefties. It's not there that time. It's 1-1. Ooh, goodness. So that was coming in at 87, and Brand went down. That looked like it caught him across the chest, and he's certainly taking the walk like a man who just got hit. Says no to the high five from Tyler Jones.
Well, Tyler went to get his bat, and he just flipped it right by his hand.
Look, when you wear one at 85 plus, you can't really be held accountable for your actions for the next couple
it caught him
minutes.
on the back of the leg, like his back leg.
Oh, I thought it was chest.
No, back leg.
Oh, that's going to hurt. That hurts right now. That's going to hurt real bad tomorrow. So here's Welsh. Mavericks leaving Thomas Brand in, and he's gamely going to try to run. They're looking for some insurance with a 2-run lead in the 8th. Welsh hits it hard up the middle. That's going to trickle through.
Welsh says, "Don't worry, Brand. I got your back."
A nice, safe run to second base is what you need. And how about Brady Welsh tonight? He's now 2 for 4. They got runners on first and second with 1 away, and the batter is Jones. He's 2 for 3. A double and an RBI. Former Gripple Crown winner, was part of that historic 2021 Moon City squad. Would love nothing more than to win it all again. TJ looks at one up and out of the zone. He's made it, I think the list of pitchers Tyler Jones doesn't like to face is a long one, and it grows every year, but Josh Engler is on the list.
I could see that.
TJ sponsored by Round Table Solutions. Yeah, Engler knows Tyler Jones does not like breaking stuff that runs in on the hands, like that slider right there for strike 1. 1-1 to TJ.
But one thing TJ needs to know is that's his go-to. I mean, that's,
you got to know that's coming. They set him up away this time, and indeed way away on a 2-seam with run to make it 2-1. Tyler Jones now 65 hits in his GRBL career. Just one of the all-time greats, and the longevity on this guy.
He's like 4th or 5th on the list, isn't he?
Dropped ball, throw down to
third.
That's a huge
out.
Got him. Smiley to Lewis. Mavericks tried it on a passed ball, but it was not passed enough. Brand is out. That's 2 away.
Whatever was going on with Creed's arm, I don't know if it was his shoulder or whatever, but it looked perfectly fine.
Well, it may be hurting, but he's not showing it, is he?
No.
Just gunned down at Thomas Brand. It's now 3-1. Still a man in scoring position as Welsh advanced to second there. So Mavericks with 2 outs now, and Jones calls time. Well, may have just earned himself another slider high and tight, but I think knowing that it's ball 3, he's going to trust Engler to throw a strike here. Maybe that's a dangerous game.
Probably throwing a slider.
Yes, sir. Swung on and fouled, and then TJ is... Oh, goodness. Yeah, I got turned inside out there. He's going to walk it off. And he hit that off his own foot.
That's what he's saying.
Well, he's either delivering an Emmy Award-winning acting performance, or that did, in fact, hit him on the foot. So Engler is going to step back to give Tyler Jones a moment to recover and gather it up. These guys are competitors, and it's an intense situation, but that's some nice sportsmanship there. So 3-2 as Jones hops back in. Mavericks with a 2-run lead. A man in scoring position and 2 away in the top of the 8th.
Trying to feed a backdoor slider, probably.
Yeah, they're set up inside. Yeah, got him on strikes. Josh Engler with a little exaltation coming off the mound. And the Mountain Ducks wiggle out of the inning. They're running out of time.
They're down to their last 6 outs. They have to do something here.
6 outs to give. We'll find out what they can do in the bottom of the 8th. That's coming at you next.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
GRBLers down on the field. This is a closest to home plate challenge amongst the 6 non-profits that the GRBL has partnered with this season. So these 6 guys are going to toss the ball, trying to get closest to home plate. One of our non-profits is going to walk away with $1,000. Who you giving it to, K-Rob?
Looks like it's Robert Fraukel.
No,
it's JP.
Justin Parker. Beautiful.
Nicely done.
$1,000 donation to a GRBL nonprofit. And what's cool is, it was not an all or nothing thing. It was just a little bit of bonus. So all 6 of our nonprofit partners will get a little something. GRBL, long history of giving back as part of what we do here, season in, season out. So Tyler Abma going back out for a 5th and final inning of eligibility. A.J. Musser got it started for the Moon City Mavericks. He gave them 3 shutout innings. Gave up a couple of hits and 1 walk. Also struck out 2 batters. And with a little help from a tremendous unassisted double play by third baseman Tanner Kellerstrass, A.J. Musser was phenomenal once again. What a year he had. He gave way to Tyler Abma. He has since thrown 4 scoreless, allowing 3 hits. And Tyler Abma for the moment with 4 strikeouts and 1 walk.
I could be wrong. And as much as Dan England pays attention, he's going to catch it too. Austin Kendrick should be Ben Hammett, but it looks like it's Simpson.
Yeah.
And then
who's going to Cole Roark's position in the order? So we'll see if it's Roark or if they're going to do some pinch hitting shenanigans. But yeah, if Hammett comes up, he's out of order.
No, Hammett should be on deck right now.
Yes, he should. But if it's Simpson,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Now, if Roark goes up to bat, if Roark is in the hole, then they're fine. Yeah, we'll keep an eye. There's a called Steerike to Austin Kendrick. Counts back even, 1-1. It's a 2-0 ball game. Howard Bell Trophy on the line here at Meador Park. A couple of GRBL originals going at it here in terms of the management. Austin Kendrick, the man in the batter's box for the Mountain Ducks, against Daniel Engler for Moon City. Ball inside there makes it 2-1.
Getting that first out or getting that first runner on is huge.
They walked him.
Huge.
So it's a walk to Austin Kendrick, and the batter will be Trey Simpson. So we thought he was going to be a scratch, but he got here in time to enter the game out of Waynesville, Missouri. 6 for 26 for the campaign with 6 RBIs. He has drawn 12 walks. So Trey Simpson, with a good feel for the zone, he's going to make Tyler Abma work here. Abma starts him off with a Steerike.
Yes, sir. Looks like it's Brian Sanchez.
Okay, so yeah, then everything's legal. We got nothing to worry about, Snacks.
Yeah.
Mountain Ducks emptying the bench here in the 8th. There's a back pick attempt. Oh. Alex Bird hopped up with an ice move there. But Austin Kendrick got back safely. So Simpson has quickly fallen behind 0-2. Tyler Abma, after walking Kendrick, taking out his frustrations perhaps on the Mountain Ducks pinch hitter Trey Simpson, the shortstop. Yes, indeed. Blew him away. That is now 5 strikeouts in this game for Tyler Abma across
this
4
cat can hit too, though.
4 1/3. Yes, he can. Brian Sanchez, the rookie. Este Barquisimeto, Lara, Venezuela. Hitting 200 with 3 runs batted in. He's got a double, so 2 for 10. A couple of walks as well.
Whoa.
El Lanzador has been known to chase, as he demonstrates there on a slider. But Brian Sanchez, he's been learning English as the season goes on. He definitely knows how to say, let's go. He's going to need it here. Kendrick starts. Sanchez goes upstairs, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
You know, and he's coming into let's be honest. It's what, 49 degrees, 48 degrees. He's been sitting on the bench. He's cold.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's been taking dry swings over there or what, but it's a tough spot to be in. Especially against this type of caliber pitcher.
With a guy who throws a heavy ball like Tyler Abma. There's a foul ball off the screen, so Sanchez stays in. Brian back in. No gloves. Abma wiped him out with the slider. His 6th. That is 2 down. So and the batter will be Smiley. He's going to take a second to lose the shin guards. Mountain Ducks.
It is the lefty over there getting loose, and Carpenter.
Kyle Carpenter getting warm in the Moon City bullpen.
I'm just saying if Smiley was to make the last out here, Carpenter's going to have the top of the lineup and the bottom of the ninth.
Mavericks would love to add to the lead. First things first, they got to deal with the rookie Creed Smiley.
Good eye.
0 for 2 on the night. Smiley has been a producer, 9 hits in the Ducks' first 8 games. OBP was 483 coming into tonight, 360 average. Also 6 runs batted in. Good attack on the inner half. Wow.
Great pitch. You know, Tyler is a competitor. He's also one of the biggest goofballs I know, too. Everybody thought that he was just this quiet guy. But he is one of the first to mouth some of the Branson Showman guys on the Facebook page.
Oh, yeah. Former teammates.
Yeah. Which this is the first time he's not been a showman in the 3 years that he's played in this league. So, 3 years in the league, second appearance. No, is this second or third appearance?
Second.
Second? Okay.
Yeah, there's a chance for Tyler Abma as the 1-2 goes to Smiley. That is swung on, fouled back. This could be his final appearance in the Grip and Rip Baseball League, and I don't know if you knew that.
I did.
I got a message from his wife Allison that their game plan is to move. And so
to Denver, right?
If this is the final outing for Tyler Abma, it has been outstanding.
Absolutely.
I wish that were not the case, but I mean, to go out in a championship is something.
I actually have a text message on my phone from him that said, maybe I can talk her into letting me come out here for a couple weeks.
Yeah, let him commute.
Oh, Ray.
He can come stay in my guest bedroom. I don't care.
So, yeah, and they come back and then especially do the playoffs, play 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, that hit him. And so the inning will continue for the Mountain Ducks. That may be a break. It's the second hit batsman for Tyler Abma in 2025, and it comes in the bottom of the 8th of the title game.
As
we go to the top of the order. Yeah, Abma's asking for clarification.
Not just that. He just looks at him and goes, "You want a new ball?" And nah. He just stuck his arm out there. You just missed it. That's pretty much what he just told him. And he goes, whatever.
So Jack Haydack is a pro's pro. He's going back there. Brett Gallion is the batter for Ozark. 1 for 3 with a double on the night. A Texas leaguer in the 6th. So Ozark now has the tying run aboard, and Abma misses high. So the pressure cooker dialing up here.
Jury Panther as well, too, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
A couple of Panthers going at it here. It is 1-0 to Gallion.
Needless to say, this ballpark's a lot different from when they played here.
It got real quiet all of a sudden.
It's getting tense.
That misses high. It's 2-0. So yeah, back when Gallion and Abma played, this was natural grass. The dimensions were bigger.
Dirt was dirt.
Yeah, and the outfield fence was a little shorter. The 2-0. Brett swings and fouls this one off. That's going to carry well out. Stays in the stadium, but well off the playing surface.
Scott Nasby and his Jury Panthers have a home that is unbelievably nice, and this ballpark is extremely nice to play at.
Built in the mid to late 60s, I think 66. And it has just recently undergone close to $2 million worth of renovations, with more to come. We're in the early parts of phase 2 of a 3-part plan. So just stick around. Meador Park is going to get better. 3-1. This is well hit. The center field goes. Brand up with it. The woe sign comes up, and Thomas Brand has a gun. So he keeps the Mountain Ducks off the board.
You don't. Not Austin Kendrick.
City fans exhale sharply, but that is a timely hit from Brett Gallion. He loads the bases with 2 away. Batter is Joe Emery.
Hey, Joe, it's your turn.
So Emery has reached safely 2 out of 3 times tonight. A walk, a double, a strikeout. This is going to bring Daniel England out to talk to Tyler Abma, and with Kyle Carpenter has been warming for some time. I think this is the how you doin' talk with the if you don't get Joe, it's going to be the something else visit.
You want me to tell you what to do? You don't take the ball from Tyler Abma.
No, sir. And Daniel England knows that. He didn't draft.
Kind of like Max Scherzer did the other night when he said, "I'm not coming out of this game."
No, I think that could have been a "you're my man" kind of mound visit.
Now, when I, in 21, when I went and handed the ball to Clay Murphy and told him, "Don't screw this up," that's the nicest way to put it.
Right.
But that's one of these deals is, hey, you're the man. Go get it and get it done.
So bases loaded, 2 outs. Joe Emery, the batter for the Mountain Ducks, who have the go-ahead run aboard. That hit him. They just plunked in a run. It is now a 2-1 ball game with a tying run at third base. The go-ahead run is in scoring position for Ozark.
Oh, man.
Goodness sakes. Live by the slider, die by the slider, right?
Yep. And Josh Engler is...
Yeah, he's 0 for 3 tonight, but he's been electrifying down the stretch. That is well hit in the air to right. Ray Bailey camping.
2 hands.
Makes the catch for the Mavericks. Got a spinning helmet throw in celebration there, but Bailey held on. Mavericks get out of the 8th with a 1-run lead. 2-1 is the score.
That is huge.
That's massive, no doubt about it. So 2-1 is our score. We will go to the 9th inning. We will bring it to you commercial free right after our final break.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away.
Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or any of our convenient locations. Central Bank, we do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Josh Engler visibly frustrated out here for the top of the 9th for the Ozark Mountain Ducks, who trail 2-1. Moon City trying desperately for insurance runs at this point, sending up Matthew Kellerstrass, Tanner Kellerstrass, and Ray Bailey, some of the young guns. All three of them rookies due up here in this middle part of the order. It's the 5, 6, 7 hitters for City, clinging to the lead by the narrowest of margins. Ransberger alongside Justin Loudon, ready to bring you the 9th inning commercial free.
Thank goodness it's the 9th inning commercial free, because it's getting cold.
Yeah, buddy. Definitely the coldest we've seen all season by about 20 degrees. First pitch of the 9th is swung on and flared. It is tailing down, and it will get beyond the reach of the first baseman, Austin Kendrick. Yeah, 47 degrees, no wind whatsoever to speak of. That's nice.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Matthew Kellerstrass on the night 0 for 3.
The Ducks are handing out plastic ducks. I'm sure that's...
Kellerstrass under that one. It's in the trick spot, but Brett Gallion, the second baseman, ranged back and made the catch for out number 1 of the 9th. So here comes his brother Tanner Kellerstrass. He is older by 3 years.
Probably made by far one of the best defensive plays I've seen.
That's going to be one we go back and look at again and again, I can promise you, especially if somehow Moon City is able to hang on by their fingernails. Tanner Kellerstrass, sponsored by Martino Training Systems. Josh Engler rocks and fires. Oof, nothing fancy there. That was just
here. It is, hit it.
Heat for a strike. Tanner, 9 hits now in 9 GRBL games.
Josh just cracked a smile at him because he stuck his elbow up like he was going to stick his arm out there. Josh is one of those ones, it's just...
ran him inside. Kellerstrass got under it and sliced it. That's Brett Gallion, his second out of the inning.
So the big thing for Moon City when they come back out is getting that first out.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's, I'm pretty sure it's going to be, most likely it's going to be Carpenter.
Yep.
It looks like, yeah, he's itching to get out here. He's ready to go.
But first he's got to watch Ray Bailey hit, the rookie from Kickapoo. Ray Bailey with 8 hits in his GRBL rookie season, including an RBI double in this game.
Great spot. You know, we were joking when we saw Josh, obviously with the helmet toss or whatever it was there, but then he comes back out and he comes to the mound and
he spiked the
he
baseball.
Spiked the ball and about to hit him right in the face.
He hit himself in the face by spiking it off the turf. Josh, baby, you got to rethink your frustration rituals. 2-0 is outside, and Bailey taking advantage perhaps of Engler trying to nibble. GRBL championship dangles in the balance. They ran that one over the plate, and it's 3-1.
the last 2 championships, especially the 2 that's been played here, have been nail biters.
That was a Steerike, and it's 3-2, 2 outs. Top of the 9th inning, 1-run ball game. Josh Engler trying to get his team to the bottom of the 9th.
Slider.
That was the slider, but Ray Bailey fouled it off. He will stay in the hunt.
Vintage Josh.
Yeah.
He's gonna come with that again, especially down and into lefties.
Long time getting the sign. They set up. Yep.
There it is.
That was it. The slider. Bailey grounds it up the middle. Gallion up with it. His throw. One hop. No, it got away from the first baseman, Kendrick.
Look at Creed hustling down.
Backing that throw, so they will limit the damage to first base, but the top of the 9th continues. E4. And the batter will be Alex Bird for the Mavs. Alex Bird. Tomorrow he'll go back to work managing a Sonic drive-in, but tonight he's been catching some serious innings for the Moon City Mavericks, trying to win the second Howard Bell Trophy of his career. Engler starts him with a slider. That's out of the zone. Missed away. 1-0. Next pitch looked like a faster that had some movement. That was a slider, I believe. It's 1-1. Starting to second guess myself. It's that part of the game. That was a 2-seam fastball for a called strike. 1-2 now to Bird. He's kept it on his shoulder. See what Engler serves him here. Engler from the belt. Runner goes. They miss down. Bailey steals second base. So into scoring position he goes. If Alex Bird can get a hit here, Moon City will be looking to tack on an insurance run. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at second. In a 1-run game. Engler's pitch swung on. Flared to the shortstop. Trey Simpson hangs on. We're not going anywhere. 3 shutout innings by Josh Engler. He struck out 3 batters. He allowed goose eggs. But it is the bottom of the 9th. Well, Justin Loudon, you've been here.
Yes, sir.
Championship game, man. What happens? Does the ball feel heavier? Do your legs feel heavier? What's the psychological impact of the 9th inning of a title game?
So over here on Moon City side, we got to get that first out. The excitement's starting to build up, and obviously it's going to be exciting for Dan England if they pull it off. Over here on the Ducks side, we got to get the runners on.
Yeah.
Granted, I've kind of made mental notes. They had bases loaded and nobody out, and didn't come across with anything that
happened to Ozark in the 5th.
Yes.
They have in this game, looking back even at the 8th as well, they stranded them loaded. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they have stranded 10 base runners in this ball game.
And that was another side note that I had when I was watching this game before, from the first time they played. Moon City had, I think, 7 left on base that game.
Yeah.
And the Ducks had the same. So, with that being said, don't be selfish here.
Yeah.
Get your, look for that one pitch, that one spot. Right here, he's not going to blow it by you.
No.
Knuckleball, fastball,
slider and a change.
Yeah.
He's a four-pitch pitcher. Kyle Carpenter is the reliever. It's a Henry's towing pitching change for the Mavericks. Tyler Abma with the maximum allotted 5. But now it is time for the GRBL veteran from St. Charles, Missouri, Kyle Carpenter. He's sponsored by Key Cornerstone Realty. He's pitched 20 innings here in 2025, and he's been great. 6 earned runs on 22 hits, 10 walks, 5 strikeouts, and a hit batsman. It's a 2.70 ERA. So, it's not unusual for Kyle Carpenter to allow a base runner, maybe 2 per inning, but as we saw in the semifinals, he's capable of some bend but don't break pitching. And this Mavericks defense really seems to rally around him.
And that's something that he's going to have to rely on, right? He can't.
Yeah.
He's not going to blow it by these guys. These guys are coming up here to look for one pitch that they can absolutely hammer. And And on the same hand, he's got to stay in the zone.
Yeah.
Granted, he likes to throw off-speed stuff. Alex is going to have to keep it in front of him.
Yep.
They get people on, they're going to be aggressive on the base pass, and they're going to try to move up when they can.
Mention this for Kyle Carpenter, the size of the moment. He's going to be feeling it. He's been in the league since 2021. He has never played in a Howard Bell Trophy championship game.
How is he going to handle the time? You know what I mean?
Let's find out. Here's Andrew Meyer for the Mountain Ducks. Number 4 man in the order. Looks at a slider for a strike to start off. 0-1. 2-1 ball game, bottom of the 9th. Moon City Mavericks and the Ozark Mountain Ducks. It is the Mavericks trying to finish this off. And Carpenter, we talk about Tyler Abma throwing a heavy ball. Kyle Carpenter's baseball has some spin and some weight to it too. So he's even 1-1.
That right there is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They get a runner on, he's got to do everything he can to keep it in front of him. Because these guys are going to be aggressive, especially this late in the 9th inning, this late in the game. They're going to move. And I believe that's probably what AK's down there telling Clay. It's like, hey, we get people on, we got to be aggressive.
Breaking ball from Carpenter, a strike on the inner half.
Should be 1-2.
No, it's 2-2. We're even.
Oh, even.
Evened up here, boys. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Meyer. Carpenter rocks and deals. That was the fastball, swung on, fouled off the net. We'll do it again. And other thing to keep in mind here is Kyle Carpenter in his career has been an Ozark Mountain Duck last year, as a matter of fact. So Austin Kendrick knows what Carp has, and undoubtedly he has passed the scouting report on to this middle part of the Ozark order. Meyer, Scribner, and Lewis do up this inning. 2-2 to Meyer again. Swung on, grounded. Tanner Keller-Strauss, the third baseman, is going to have to hurry. Oh my goodness. Another fantastic play by the Moon City third baseman, Tanner Keller-Strauss. 1 down.
That's a huge out.
TK, goodness sakes. Fantastic stuff.
The diving play.
Second assist of the night, and then he had an unassisted double play.
Yeah.
All right, so the batter is Josh Scribner. Nobody on, 1 out. He looks at ball 1. Scribner 1 for 3 on the night. 6 for 17. This is rookie season out of Nebraska, Omaha. He's ahead here 2-0. Showing bunt. Pulled it back for a strike. Got a feeling that was maybe a little fake job there.
It was, especially 2-0.
He's just trying to get into Carpenter's head a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not one, actually, I kind of am, like to speak stuff into existence. Hypothetically, what would it be? It'd be crazy.
Talking about the guy in the on-deck circle. That is launched up above the lights into center field. Brand.
Well, luckily I didn't say it because it wasn't going to work.
And hauled it in. So Thomas Brand hauls it in. Ozark Mountain Ducks are down to their final out, and wouldn't you know it?
Tony Lewis.
The founder, the commissioner, the godfather. He started this thing. It was born first on that desk in 2015.
Hasn't been here since 2016.
Yeah, won a championship with GNR Black. That first year when the teams were all just named for colors. And here he is. He is the final out. He is the last hope for the Ozark Mountain Ducks in this championship final. Kyle Carpenter starts him off. Ooh. That miss was not by much, and you see Carpenter shake his head.
Yeah, no, he's locked in.
It's a 1-0. Lewis chops this one, and Kyle Carpenter, again, he's been here for a long time. It's his first opportunity. We talked to him about it after the semifinal. He said, man, this is everything I want right here.
Folks, and just so everybody is well aware, we have history in the making. Dan England wins tonight. He becomes Mr. 6-time.
Yeah, he will stand alone at the top of the mountain once again. But Tony Lewis trying to be the hope for the Mountain Ducks. Breaking ball into the zone, and Ozark is down to its final strike. Kyle Carpenter, the lefty. Tony Lewis, the lefty. Season 10. Mavericks trying to finish up. Carpenter from the chest. Swing and a foul ball. We will do it again. That was a laser that went straight into the Moon City bullpen on the right field side. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Austin Kendrick is on the on-deck circle, hoping to get another chance.
Indeed. But Kyle Carpenter trying to put it away for Moon City for the first time since 2021. Missed outside.
Trying to get Tony to chase, and that's not a bad idea, especially when you got a couple pitches to work with.
No, and you know the size of the moment and everything. Yeah. Tony's going to swing hard.
Yes, he is.
Trying to catch him aggressive. So Carpenter again winds and fires. No, a 2-seamer, and that missed down. Full count. Lewis. He represents the tying run. Full count, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th.
This is what you pay your money to
This
see.
is what you start your own league for. Walked him. So the tying run is on for the Ozark Mountain Ducks, and the batter is another GRBL original. It's Austin Kendrick.
Here he comes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Daniel England out to chat with Kyle Carpenter. I think he's going to say forget about Tony. Just get AK to roll over one here and let's go home.
You know?
And maybe even trying to tell him to laugh it off. So AK.
Do you think he went out and told him what I told Clay Murphy in 21?
Might be.
Strike him out.
Only he didn't say him.
Yeah.
So Austin Kendrick.
I mean, it's 9 o'clock. Hopefully most of these kids are in bed.
Well,
nobody's listening anyway.
Carpenter from the belt. That's over the plate for Steerike 1. Austin Kendrick has been in the league since 2016. He won a title with GNR Black. Won another one in 2020 with the Mountain Ducks.
I believe he told me this was his 5th time being here.
Swing, and that is lifted. If it stays on the playing surface, Hornberger is going to have a chance. Pedaling over the bag, and then it fell. He tripped on the bag, and that's a fair baseball. Mavericks are going to have to recover that, and then a collision and a trip. We've got calamity all over the infield. Kendrick calling that he was interfered with. Lewis is at third, and we're going to have controversy. And they will. Are they going to award Kendrick second base? They're going to say he was interfered with.
Nope, they're going to talk about it.
Nope. Oh my goodness. Well, this is going to make or break it. If he's safe, the game continues with a go-ahead run in scoring position. If he's out, the ball game is over. It's going to end with a huddle. Oh, goodness.
Now,
so what happened? Hornberger backpedaled to adjust, and then he lost his footing going over first base. And that stutter step was the difference between catch and drop.
But then again, Brandon Winder is in the base path.
Right. That's what the Mountain Ducks are relying on. They're going to say Winder was in the base path. Kendrick got blindsided. And they will award Austin Kendrick second base. Fielder's interference. Lewis is on third. He represents a tying run. Kendrick at second represents the go-ahead. The batter is Trey Simpson. So that was calamity. An error and an interference call. Second and third. And now Daniel England wants the explanation, and he just said, oh, forget it.
You think that's what he said?
I don't think he said forget. So this is Trey Simpson. Mountain Ducks. You know, a well-hit baseball might mean the bell. That's all I'll say. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. Clay Odell, the third base coach, wants to chat with Trey Simpson before he goes to the box. It's also just making the pitcher, Kyle Carpenter, have to think. Oh, goodness. I can't watch. This is too intense for us.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Howard Bell Trophy on the line, second and third, two
Trey
outs.
Simpson is one of those guys that's going to hit it to right field, right center. He loves to go that way.
They're giving him space over there. The center fielder, Brand, is
You hit
shaded
this ball.
side.
You hit this ball directly over between Carpenter and Winder to the outfield. AK is going to score. The Ducks win this game. Especially with his momentum already. He is moving.
Well, it's now 2-0. So Carpenter feeling the tension.
And Cole Roark has a bat in his hand.
Yes, indeed. He's in that on-deck circle. The pitch to Simpson, swung on, grounded, right side. Brandon Winder up with it. His throw to Hornberger in time. And the Moon City Mavericks are the champions. The Mavericks win the Howard Bell. Kyle Carpenter, Brady Welsh, and a host of others just won their first championship. The Mavericks win the title. The Mavericks win the Howard Bell 2-1. Kyle Carpenter, his first GRBL championship. He's just survived a 9th inning pressure cooker. Mavericks win 2-1. Daniel England, his 6th Howard Bell Trophy championship, more than anyone else in 10 years of grip and rip baseball. The Mavericks win it all in the decade year. And how about this for 2 originals, for Nicholas Bacon and for Tyler Jones. Part of the 2021 Mavericks, back with the team here for 2025. You see the emotion on the field, man.
Nah.
Oh my gosh.
He's hurt.
What a beautiful moment. And yeah, Alex Bird is hurt. You're right. The Mavs catcher.
He's hurt. Tyler Abma came to get his wife.
Yeah, they're gonna go check on
I'm
Alex
pretty
Bird.
sure that he's done something to his shoulder.
Oh, well, that is a down note.
But you know, Alex Bird, this is his 2nd year in the league.
2 years,
2nd
2 championships.
And yeah, I'm gonna say he done something to his shoulder.
Oh my gosh.
He's got his wife coming to check on him.
So that's Dr. Allison Abma, by the way. So Tyler Abma, that's his 2nd championship.
In 3 years.
Yeah. For Tyler Jones, that is his 4th. For Nick Bacon, it's his 3rd.
Dan England, it's
Dan England's 6th. But for a lot of these guys, for
a lot of these
Matthew
rookies.
Keller-Strass, for Thomas Brand, Sam Hornberger, Brady Welsh, Kyle Carpenter, for A.J. Musser, for Ray Bailey, Evan Barnett, Brandon Winder, Tanner Keller-Strass. It is their first.
So let's see, do we give a promotions?
We do. We do pick an elite promotions, elite performer of the game.
I got one person.
Well,
that's TK.
Tanner Keller-Strass for the defense.
Don't
Certainly
cop
so.
out, it's a championship.
Yeah, he hit a triple as well. I thought you were going to go with a pitcher. I thought you were going to give it to Tyler Abma.
No, sir. Tanner Keller-Strass made that play. I believe, wasn't that in the
It was a diving play. It was in the 3rd inning.
When they had bases loaded, wasn't it?
2nd and 3rd. But he got an unassisted double play that bailed Moon City out of a jam, and then he had a big out there in the 9th.
And triple, I'm pretty sure was the first run that they scored.
Yes, his triple resulted in a run, an RBI double by Ray Bailey. Let's just give you the scoring recap real fast. So in the 2nd inning, Tanner Keller-Strass led off for the Mavs with a triple, and then Ray Bailey doubled. That made it 1-0. Moon City, Cole Roark then bowed his neck and got 3 outs. City came back in the 3rd. Brady Welsh reached on an error, and then Tyler Jones, an RBI double, made it 2-0. From there, Ozark's pitchers were stellar. You got 2 shutout innings from Roark, 1 from Davis, 3 from Josh Engler. The Mountain Ducks would strike in the 8th. A walk to Austin Kendrick, a couple of strikeouts, then a hit batsman. That was Creed Smiley. Brett Gallion singled to load him. Joe Emery got hit by a pitch. That made it 2-1. But then a fly out to Ray Bailey, and some very late heroics on the part of the Moon City infielders, particularly Tanner Keller-Strass, and then Brandon Winder at the end sealed the victory. Kyle Carpenter comes away with the save, and it is a 2-1 victory for the Mavs. And you could go Tyler Jones for the player of the game as well in terms of offense. He was 2 for 4 on the night with an RBI double and brought home the game-winning run. Tanner Keller-Strass's defense was good.
I mean, if you want to cop out and do 2,
always when in doubt, cop out.
Give it to them both, TK and TJ.
Yeah, let's do it. Tyler Jones and Tanner Keller-Strass, your elite promotions, elite performers of the game. The Mavericks getting their championship T-shirts. Tony Lewis graciously addressing the fans down on the field. Let's try to pick it up for Tony here. Tony Lewis, gracious in defeat and still doing his role as the founder and commissioner here.
Yes. And you know, I'm going to tell you right now, Tyler Jones has had this experience. TA's had this experience. They know what's about to happen. But I'm wondering if these rookies over here know how to pop these tops.
Well, there might be some lessons going on. Some of these guys are barely old enough for champagne. So yeah, making sure they all get their championship t-shirts. They're traditionally black.
Yep.
And similar design. So that's something cool. You know, that's a nice tradition, I think. You get a very formal. Oh, you've got yours. Very nice.
Yes, sir. I got season 9 on.
Okay. Whoa! Somebody had a cork go. But
Brandon Winder?
Well, hey, forgive him. He got to the final last year. But the Moon City Mavericks about to enjoy a GRBL tradition. The champagne is out, and the Mavericks are the champions. Daniel England is going to get to ring the Howard Bell Trophy, and he's relying on some guys who have been there before. He's got Tyler Jones and Nick Bacon up front, a couple of GRBL originals. Number 6 for England.
Yeah.
He's thanking Tyler Jones and Nick Bacon. And now he's mentioning Kyle Carpenter and Brady Welsh. Those are both guys who have been in this league for a long time but have never experienced the champagne shower that they're about to have. So Dan England's going to ring the bell, and the Mavericks are going to spray the champagne. And yes, the Howard Bell Trophy is a real bell.
It is. It is, and this is probably one of the coolest things right here.
So Daniel England ringing it again. He hasn't done this since 21. And yeah, they are going to mob him. That is a beautiful sight. The Moon City Mavericks, the champions of GRBL Season 10. Love it for those guys. Same token, you hate it for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. What a season they had. 5-2 winners of the GRBL South. We'll read off their roster real fast. Creed Smiley, Trey Simpson, Josh Wilbanks, Mason Davis, Ben Hammett, Brett Gallion, Tony Lewis, Joe Emery, Andrew Meyer, Brian Sanchez, Josh Scribner, Austin Kendrick, and Josh Engler, along with Cole Roark. They are your runners-up here in 2025, your champions for the Moon City Mavericks. Let's read those names one more time. Matthew Kellerstrass, Tyler Abma, Tyler Jones, Thomas Brand, Sam Hornberger, Nick Bacon, Brady Welsh, Kyle Carpenter, AJ Musser, Ray Bailey, Evan Barnett, Brandon Winder, Tanner Kellerstrass, Alex Bird, and Mr. 6-time Daniel England.
Yes, and I'm excited for Dan. That's awesome. Just means I need to win a couple more. With that being said, if this was TA's last year,
yeah, what a way to go out. Let's talk pitching real quick before we send it to a break. We're going to try to chat with some of the guys from the Mavs, although they are understandably a little preoccupied right now.
Yeah,
3 shutout innings tonight from AJ Musser. Scattered a couple of hits. Struck out 2, walked 1. Got a lot of help from the double play. But AJ Musser, what a phenomenal season that right-hander from Indiana had. Tyler Abma gave up 1 earned run across 5 innings of work. He struck out 6 batters tonight. Scattered most of his hits until the Mountain Ducks finally touched him in his 8th and final inning of work, which may be the final time we see Tyler Abma on a GRBL pitcher's mound. It's hard to argue the results, though. He finishes out his career 2 championships. All that guy does is win, and I'm sure he's going to have some things to say about it later. And then Kyle Carpenter coming on for the 9th. You know, he had a weird inning. He had
did.
some adversity to battle through. But for a guy who is in his 5th season, who's never been to this game and just wanted so badly to win it all,
Yeah.
if you got to smile for somebody, smile big for Kyle Carpenter tonight. He gets the save. And a 2-1 win for City.
Absolutely. And they're down there taking pictures.
Yeah, so we're going to keep it here. What we will do is take a little bit of a timeout, try to regroup, try to get some guys from the Mavericks to come up and talk it over with us. But Fruit Snacks and I will be back to either talk it out or wrap it up. We'll see. We'll decide. We'll sort it out here. You know, Daniel England knows what to do, so hopefully we'll get somebody from the Mavs up to talk it out here in just a moment. We'll be back.
I need to change. My workouts are too boring.
Oh, I've got an amazing workout for you. Hot yoga. I've lost weight and I'm more flexible. Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's Hot Yoga. You are going to feel awesome. The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
Take a breath. Here's your Be Well moment with Burl Behavioral Health. You're invited to pause and feel connected. Let's practice by taking a deep breath in and an exhale out and start to notice the space around you. What can you see that is a reminder of your connection with others? Maybe it's a drawing created by a child, a music playlist put together with a friend, a beloved pet basking in the sun. If we look closely, there's evidence of our connection to others all around us.
For more wellness, visit BeWellCommunity.org.
Elite Promotions is a family-owned company dedicated to providing effective, efficient, and quality promotional products to organizations just like yours. Elite Promotions will make it simple for you and quickly find the products that will give you a reason to use Elite. Elite Promotions is the official outfitter of the Grip and Rip Baseball League, dressing all 6 teams in the jerseys you see on the field and all of our official fan apparel. Be on the cutting edge. Be Elite. Elite Promotions, ElitePromo.com.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meissner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
to celebrate down on the field here at Mark Worley Field at Meador Park. They were 2-1 victors tonight in the Howard Bell Trophy Championship game. The Mavericks are the champions of GRBL Season 10. Injury update. They are actually Dr. Allison Abma continuing to tend to Moon City catcher Alex Bird. He's up and talking, but has been, I guess, struggling a little bit with an illness over the last couple of days. So he's probably going to go get evaluated just here momentarily as soon as he gets out of the stadium. So we will certainly keep Alex Bird in our thoughts as this goes on, but we're going to welcome in.
What's up, Doc?
The champ is here, yes indeed. Is now one of our elite promotions, elite performers of the game from the Mavericks, Tyler Jones. TJ, you I can smell you, that's for sure. But you smell like victory. 2 for 4 on the night. Your RBI double in the third inning stood up as the game-winning run. Let's start with that, TJ. You just won yet another GRBL championship. No, you've played in this game a lot. You've experienced it both ways.
Oh, yeah.
What does this mean to you? Season 10. You're a guy who's been in it since day one. To be a Season 10 champion 10 years later.
It feels good. It's the monumental year. I'm thankful for Tony making the league and sustaining it for 10 years. And I have a great group of guys with me, like this stud over here, Gold Glover, making my life a lot easier and just so much fun. This is a blessing.
So TJ, let's talk about the tension in this game. You know, it was the first time, it certainly felt like fall baseball out there with the temperature getting below 50 degrees before this one was done. So what can you tell me about the environment and just the overall electricity tonight?
It felt like real October baseball. A little chilly. Great pitching on both sides. All 6 pitchers were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Great defense from both sides. TK is a stud back here. I didn't know he had it in him, but I'm glad he did. So it was great. I had fun, a little anxiety, but I'm happy we came out with the win.
So yeah, your first championship back in 2018, Season 3. Won another one with Ozark in 20, another one with Moon City in 2021. But it's been a while, right?
Oh yeah, way too long.
What does it mean to you to just have the black shirt on and reek of champagne again?
It feels good. I'm very competitive, people that know me. So not going to the championship for 3 straight years was killing me on the inside a little bit. So getting here, winning it, not losing like I did a handful of times, and made it so much more fun.
Let's talk about that unassisted double play in the third inning, Tanner Keller-Strass. It came at an immense time as A.J. Musser was wrapping up what was a pretty good outing, but the Mountain Ducks threatened. That ball off the bat of Creed Smiley was screaming, was it not?
It was, yeah.
So then what happened?
I described it as it feels like an MLB The Show when you get the auto dive. Like you don't press any buttons and it just goes for you. And I just so happened to end up right at third base, so it was kind of
what happened? I woke up and got 2 outs?
Yeah.
One of those things? So
I blinked and I was right there.
Wow. So, you know, your flip side of that, you know, Tyler Jones has been at this thing for a decade. This is your rookie season. So, you know, TJ can tell you they don't all end this way, but what does it mean to you to be a champion?
Oh, it's awesome. My last experience with baseball was in the NAI World Series my senior year. So that was another loser go home scenario. And you either win your last game or don't. And so coming into this in my first season was really nice and really special.
We talked about it in the pregame show a lot, but in your starting lineup, you've got 7 guys who are younger than 30 years old. You got 6 guys who are from right here in Springfield, went to SPS schools. And then 7 of your guys are either rookies or second-year men. So a lot of youthful exuberance on this team. What sort of dugout does that make for?
Well, I think you can see that in just the energy we held. It helped that me and I think 4 or 5 other guys had played together in some sort at Glendale. So we already had that connection. And then TJ being the vet he is, very welcoming, easy to get along with.
That's Tyler. Did anybody ever listen to anything you suggested along the way? That's what I want to know.
I didn't suggest too many things. Just have fun, stay loose, and enjoy baseball. So they have all the talent in the world. I don't have to really teach them anything. So I'm just proud of these guys.
Well, Tanner, I know we've talked about you playing with Matthew, and then how that was a first for you as well. But yeah, let's wrap. Your first season, as you wrap it up with a championship, does that whet your appetite at all to come back and make a career of it?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely something that I'm gonna miss doing on Sundays. It seemed like the season flew by so fast, and I wish there was more, but I'll definitely be raring, and I know Matthew's the same way. We'll be raring to come back next year.
Well, we'd love to have both of you back, certainly, so let's hope that all happens. How about you, Tyler Jones? A decade of this stuff, but you're still winning championships, and you're still getting big hits in big games. You're not done yet.
No, I'm not done. I have the kids I coach heckling me over there the whole time, so I had to prove that I wasn't washed up yet. And then TK is going to teach me how to get stronger, so I'm looking forward to working out with him in the off season. So I'll be back.
Well, and with this, what did this mean to you to share it with Nick Bacon? First of all, a guy you have a lot of history with as a teammate, and you've won a bell with him previously twice. And then Daniel England, he is now Mr. Six-time.
Oh yeah, it's felt great. I remember when the season first started and the roster came out, Dan sent us a private text between just me, Nick, and Dan. He said, "Hey, I'm just happy to have you guys here," and it felt good to have the guys back. And said, "We better win it." I was like, "Yeah, that's fair." So,
well, all you did was go out there and deliver. So,
oh, yeah.
Congratulations! I'll let you get back to your teammates and back to the celebration.
All right, thank you.
But congratulations to both of you.
Rance.
Tremendous season, Tanner Keller-Strauss. Tyler Jones, our Elite Promotions Elite Performers of the game. The Moon City Mavericks win 2-1, defeating the Ozark Mountain Ducks in a nail-biter here at Mark Worley Field at Meador Park. So that was the championship winning team. Our championship team, well, let me tell you about them. Today's game's been directed by Siler Bartlemy. Our official scorer is Jacob House. Our producer extraordinaire is Derek Seiko, one of the best to ever do it. I'll throw in shout-outs for the GRBL's director of something. He's the do-everything guy, Kevin Robertson, the public address announcer, Daniel
Absolutely.
Davis. Just wrapped up his third season, and it's been a tremendous one. Absolutely, and of course, my partner for this one, he's got a lot more baseball left in his system as a player, but I think he might have a future as a color commentator.
Appreciate it very much.
Appreciate it. First, I know it's not doesn't compare to winning a title, but
no.
I hope you enjoyed calling your first championship.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I made the joke that this is the first time in 5 years that I've not played in the championship game, and it hurt.
Yeah.
But on the same hand, getting to see other people win and the excitement there was nice. I'm excited for TA and Tyler Jones and Nick Bacon, and then obviously Dan, who took me in 21,
Yeah.
and we won it then too against the Ducks. So, you know what? It's good. I liked it. I've enjoyed the day with the Little League games that we had before.
The home run derby. The
Tyler Jones won that too.
The awards. Yeah, Tyler Jones. All he did was show up and
win
tonight.
today.
Absolutely. What a day.
Absolutely.
Win the day, Tyler Jones. That's tremendous stuff. So, and certainly just hurt for the Ozark Mountain Ducks, but the Moon City Mavericks have a lot of guys that you feel good about rooting for.
Yeah.
And this was a well-deserved and hard-fought championship win for those
And
guys.
I can tell you, as somebody that's lost a championship game as well, it eat at you. Looking at Cole Roark standing over here behind us and just the determination that he's got on his face to get back and get after it, it's awesome.
And that brings me to what I was going to wrap up with. If you enjoyed tonight's game, if you had fun watching the game with us, and you think maybe you got a little bit of baseball left in your system, you too can take part in this. Be watching GRBL.com. Follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. We will put out some tryout announcements in 2026 just as soon as we get that finalized. But yeah, tryouts are likely to be in June once again. With games getting started in August. We'll go Sundays in August, September, and October, as we traditionally do. But we as a league still have a lot left in the tank. So GRBL Season 11, the turning point, is going to be great. And now the Moon City Mavericks will go out there as the reigning and defending world champions. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Well, Fruit Snacks, thank you for a great
Yes, sir.
afternoon. Big thank you to both the Ozark Mountain Ducks and the Moon City Mavericks for a game well played. Congrats to the Mavericks for winning the championship. Thank you for those of you who are at home and those of you who are still hanging with us for the post-game show. Just thank you so much for inviting us into your homes and for watching the game with us. We hope you enjoyed it. 2-1, the Moon City Mavericks defeat the Ozark Mountain Ducks. For all of us here at the Grip and Rip Baseball League, good night from Springfield, Missouri. We'll see you in Season 11.